till the recording starts. There we go. All right. Well, welcome, welcome to another session of the I was gonna say the Lost Mines of Found Nelver for some reason. The North Star Pupils. It's
Lost Mines works though.
Yeah, that campaign slaps. So anyway, welcome to the North Star Pupils.
Pupils.
Yeah, pupils, and we are in session 2 of the campaign. We are excited to begin, but before we begin, I just want to do some quick introductions for the people who don't know who we are. I'm your game master, Professor Alex. I'll be taking care of these lovely people as we game through the world of Strixhaven. And can we start with introductions from the left, and then if people want to like basically just say who they are, what character are they playing, like, you know, name, race, and level, and I'm sorry, and class level, and then we can move on through the list.
I am Esper playing Weaver, a Owlin monk, and I guess I don't know. Was there something else? I think that was it.
No, that was it.
I'm sorry, I'm not watching the stream.
Oh, so Nami will go next.
Oh, that. So, hey, I'm Nami. I play Atlanisa. And she is a level 1 sorcerer.
Okay. And
God kind.
the god kind.
I forgot my class name.
Actually, no,
Yeah.
I skipped Katie. It was supposed to be Katie for the, but yeah, good that you came.
How rude.
Yeah, Katie, you're up.
I am Nadja. I am a Dampier rogue, and this is my familiar, Laszlo.
Laszlo.
He's a goose.
And I love that you always bring him.
He sits at my desk, literally, all the time.
All right, Gabo, now you're up.
Hi, I'm Gabo. I play Veles Atlantiset, soon to be king. Not really wanting to because that kind of gives me a little Simba vibes. But he is a barbarian, and he is level 1.
Yeah. And that's
for now.
And that's Nadja's Dampier, Ellen and Veles are Tritons.
Tritons.
We are twin Tritons. Tritwins.
Tritons.
The Tritons.
Did you just came up with that?
Did you not come up with
Did you
that
just
before?
come up with that?
No.
Hey, remember I play half asleep, so this is an accomplishment.
No, this is
Fair
great.
enough.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not bashing on you. This is actually
okay.
This is good. This is gold.
We're the Tritwins.
The Tritons.
All right, Andres, you want to go?
I'm Andres. I play Luxoven Plume, an Owlin bard who is very tiny.
And level 1 as well.
Yes.
All right, so this is our crew. So let me start you off with a recap of what happened last time. So last time, you guys got up at the crack of dawn, not really, like earlier-ish, to go to the center of campus, the Biblioplex, for orientation. You were supposed to meet up in front of the Biblioplex with Will Kenrith, your RA of your dorm. All of you guys are currently residing in the North Star dormitories, and you're all not roommates, like not in the same room, but like housemates. And then yeah, you headed to the Biblioplex. You explored a little bit, did an orientation scavenger hunt. Kind of during the orientation, met up with some people, avoided some people, annoyed some people, and flirted with some people? Question mark. And it, you guys kind of started your college experience, and then as you were finishing up the scavenger hunt, you guys heard screams coming from the direction of where the people who were setting up for LARP activity, because LARPing in this world is a thing, were, and you guys headed over there. You saw that there was a big commotion, and then you notice this chest with a bunch of teeth and a large tongue kind of enveloping a bullywug student and trying to, like, jam it in his jaws. And Veles, you kind of jump into action and immediately try to help out this bullywug, and you manage to get him out of the creature's jaws before the creature started engaging with you. And that's actually where we left it off. We left it off right at the start of this battle. So, for the first time ever, let me pull up the thing. Everybody, please roll me initiative.
Heck yeah.
So click on your token and then hit initiative.
That is appropriate. That is appropriate.
And I'm having a weird thing with the... Give me a second, I gotta refresh.
I forgot that I wasn't a 90 back times 10 foot wall. Should I roll it again?
Yeah.
I think it got it.
I didn't click on my token.
Me neither. I didn't click on my token either.
It's okay. I actually gotta clear it out because the...
No, I got a 20.
No,
Don't
we
take my
keeping
20
these
away from
bitches.
me.
Hey, don't
It
worry.
is so appropriate that Veles is first and I am last. It is too appropriate.
Don't worry. It's a glitch that happens with the freaking... I'm pulling... Don't worry, I'm saving the numbers. But I gotta remove the turn order because...
My favorite glitch that we had was with Andres in another campaign, and we had a character player whose initiative kept growing almost exponentially every round.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why it was happening, but like he started
go.
with 20, and then 55, and then 85, and then 125, and it just kept changing every single time.
That's so weird.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Does
so...
anybody else's character sheet keep like buffering?
Mine seems okay.
Seems alright for now.
Alright,
Mine's okay.
So sorry I had to take the stuff out of the turn order, but I'll add them. Let me add this guy. Okay, so I see what's going on.
Oh, mine just started doing that too. It's loading.
Yeah, unless you close it, it won't stop. It's
Interesting.
like every time he does the turn order or an order.
Yeah, so it's
I
a
have mine
glitch on
popped out.
it's a glitch on the turn order, but it's fine. I got them safe, so I'm not gonna keep the turn order up. I'll just tell you guys what's going on, like who's
Popping out
going
stops
first.
at Esper?
It hasn't done it to me, so I don't know.
Okay, I usually have mine popped out, so it's cool.
Actually, I don't have everybody's. I don't have everybody's thing. So let me just roll initiative for these guys. Let me do initiative for this guy. This guy. Sorry. And now you guys already had your initiatives. I have them saved up here. I have everybody except actually I don't have everybody's. I just have Veles, Luxoven, and Nadja's. I don't have the Weaver and Ellen.
Weaver got a 12, and Ellen got a 5.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let me add them. The Weaver got a 12. Sorry. This is kind of like a like so anticlimactic.
It gives me time to think of many options that I have.
That's true. So while I'm doing this, you guys can everybody except Veles can rearrange in the blue square, however you would like to be in terms of formation. While I'm adding these initiatives, and then I'll have to figure out what's going on with this. Yeah, it's buffering for me, so I'm gonna have to. It's doing the same thing for me, which is so weird.
Pop out is working for me and Esper. Popping it out did the drug.
Okay. So I see what's going on here. Let me just do this real quick. Sorry about that. So I have this account that's kind of like for the people at home so that they know what's going on. I have this account called Dummy Alley. I have it as a spectator. It's an essentially it's supposed to pick up any NPC or any PC in the game and essentially view it as if it was their own token. So that way we can see every angle, what everybody's seeing, etc. But whenever I add new NPCs or wherever I mess with it, in terms of initiative, sometimes it kicks off the spectator from the initiative. So then whenever I click on that particular person in the initiative order, it puts everything dark, essentially. So that's what's going on my end. But you guys can't see that because you're seeing your screen. So I don't know if that's what's going on with your character sheets buffering. Anyway, let's see. So we got Weaver, Nadia, the Mimic, Morgetsu, Rosie, sorry. All right, we're missing the twins. And we're missing...
Okay. At some point, we need to get a magic item that are rings. And then we go Triton powers activate.
Oh my god, yes.
That's a lot.
No. We can be the Wonder Twins.
I need to think about this.
Hey, you were the one that asked me to be your twin. That was your choice.
That is true, yes, but I mean, this is not the campaign in which I want to implement magical girl twins, you know? Like, we're keeping it simple.
Okay, fine.
Okay, we got 5 for...
Wait for my magical girl campaign to bring out the magical girls, bro.
Alright, I think we got everybody in the turn order, so let me do descending. And it did the same thing. Oh, there. And now I see why. Put Rosie on the...
Does Laszlo, right?
Mhm.
Does Laszlo get a turn?
No, because he got popped out by the light last time, so
Yeah, he's incorporeal right now.
Gotcha.
The Laszlo
But in
doesn't...
general.
In general, yes. He
Okay.
goes on my turn.
Got it.
He goes right after me.
This is our first battle.
Yeah, I know, right?
Isn't that how familiars work? Don't they go on your turn? You don't roll separate.
Yeah,
for them?
they go as a bonus action unless they get so you use your bonus action to control them, and if not, they just do dodge or another or basically they just try to defend themselves. All right, so I think top of the turn order was Rosie. So you see, I'm gonna move her. So you see Rosie kind of like seeing you jump into action, Veles, and as you see this kind of like chess, this and I think I already gave you guys the handout of how it looks, but let me just show it again to people so that they can see how this creature looks. Look for it. Actually, I did not give you the handout. So here we go. So this is how the creature looks. You see a chest that has kind of like a gooey, like a gooey incorporeal thing, like, kind of like a tentacle-ish like monster, and you see like the whole chest kind of like sort of merge with it, and you have all these teeth and eyes and a large tongue, and that was trying to grab this bullywug that was in front of you, Veles. You managed to pull him out, and as you managed to pull him out, Rosie is kind of like, just instinct. She's like, and just immediately moves and with half her speed drags the bullywug out of the way. He's like, okay, I got him, and then she kind of like, moves back like 10 feet that way, in that direction, as she, grabs the bullywug. and you kind of hear as she's grabbing him, you kind of here, Morgetsu, I got you, and kind of moves him away, and he's like too paralyzed with fear right now with what's going on, and that's it for her. You're up on the turn order, Veles, so you're going. What do you do?
This is not school property, right?
Are you talking to me, or are you talking, who are you saying that?
I'm just screaming that. Like, is this school property?
Rosie kind of looks at you like, I don't know, and you see other students kind of like, you know, like you know, some of them pointing, like there's like actually like a group of students kind of very far away, but because knowing that mimics are no jokes, but also like very close to the action, essentially, to like trying to get a glimpse of the action. So they're kind of like
getting is
Ellen gives a long, suffering sigh. The school property's trying to kill you. Call it self-defense and kill it.
okay. And I'm gonna rage. And I'm finally raging. I'm a ragey boy, and I did not change my weapons because I really wanted them to be really cool. So I'm gonna use my trident, even though it's not the most damage-dealing weapon existent, but it's very apropos for my character.
okay.
Aesthetics or death. Give me aesthetics or give me death.
Yes, give me aesthetics. And I attack.
All right, that is enough to hit. Roll me damage.
I also clicked the one-handed one, and I meant to do the two-handed one.
Oh, we can keep the rolls and just roll the two-handed, but we'll keep the original rolls.
Yeah. I'll just do the two-handed one moment, and there's the damage. 10.
All right, so
And actually, I think I also do extra damage because I'm raging.
yes, you do actually.
I just didn't click it.
So click on your what's their extra damage
It's
die?
2.
2. All right.
Yes.
All right.
So 12. And now I'm raging, and I clicked it, so it should be good.
All right, cool. So you hit it with all you gather all your strength and your anger and just go off on this thing with your trident, and you kind of like pierce it with two-handedly into its like void with all this with that tentacle tongue thing and like in the middle, and your trident hits, like pierces something. You see some blood coming out, but it also sticks there. So now you're kind of trying to get it out, like your tridents jam in there, and but he also takes damage. So if you have a bonus action, you can use it now.
I used it.
Oh right, it was to rage. So anyway, if you wanted to, if you wanted to move, you can't, because now you're grappled, essentially.
I'm not moving. I'm sticking to my trident.
I just
That thing is
imagine him
grappled
just-
too.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
just
sorry,
imagine
that
like-
the trident is grappled, so not you. So you could move if you wanted to, but you have to leave the trident.
Excuse you.
All right.
This is a royal heritage. Like,
Family heirloom.
it's the end of my turn.
All right. Cool. So Morgetsu is up, and for some reason it did a thing with my screen, so I'm just gonna skip him. But essentially, he's just gonna be like, he's gonna get up because he was on the floor. He's gonna get up and then just kind of hide behind Rosie and just be like, whimpering and just kind of hiding behind Rosie as you guys are fighting, and he's gonna kind of ready an action in case that thing gets close to him again. Luxoven, you're up.
Luxoven is just going to do a little like hop to fly a little bit above the tables and just go like, guys, you can do it, and cast Bless on Veles and Nadja and Weaver.
Nice. All right, throw me the spell.
Shit, that's where it does my spells.
Oh, you can click on, if you click on your token and, all right, there we go.
What symbol do you want to use for the bless? The yellow circle or the wings?
No, I mean,
I usually give them a
he just points to everybody, but yeah, oh, you mean like for the status. So yeah,
Like-
just put like the little wing or like a circle.
Okay. Takes my full face.
Yeah. So you bless too?
It says yeah, like it says that I use the spell slot, but that's my lore hold spell that I can use
Perfect.
while I rest.
Perfect. All right, so you who did you bless? So I can add their tokens to them.
Veles and Nadja and Weaver.
All right. Do you mind if I add it to your character, Katie? Katie? Oh, sorry, I didn't. Sorry,
Thumbs up to you.
I have OBS and also Roll20 open.
Excuses.
I know,
I was actually
right?
just looking for it. I was
Oh.
like, because I never had to mark myself, so I was looking for it.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
There's a lot of icons there.
Mhm.
All
Yeah,
right.
there was a full fucking list. I was like,
All right, so Luxoven, you did your action. You have movement and bonus. What do you want to do?
Not doing any bonus actions. And
Just-
just staying here.
Staying there? All right. Okay. Next up on the turn order is the Mimic. For some reason, it's doing the darkness thing again, so I'm just gonna skip it, but it's the Mimic's turn. So he now, he has you, he has his tongue around your trident. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna try to reach and hit you with his tongue, with his pseudopod. So Veles, he's gonna try to attack you with a pseudopod as it kind of like goes around the trident and tries to hit you. So does 22 hit?
I'm not even gonna
Dignify
give you
that.
the honor
All right.
of answering that. Okay, yeah, it does.
Yeah. All right. So you take, as it reaches around and it hits you, you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
So I take 3.
Oh, because it reduced because of rage. Yeah. And
I'm a ragey boy.
And now, not only is it enveloping around, not only so like it kind of dropped your trident, but now it's enveloping around you, and now you're grappled.
Who do you think you are trying to touch royal skin? Gross.
That's not where I thought I was going. I thought you were really going for who do you think you are? Something
Running
with me
around
and my
bleeding
guitar.
stars. Oh.
So as he,
Barging in on me and my guitar.
so as he does that, he starts moving back 5 feet, also dragging you with him. And he's about to ready to clench in his jaws around you. Nadja, sorry, Weaver, you're up. And Nadja,
Okay.
you're on deck.
I have 30 feet of movement. I'm going to run to the end of this table over here
Okay.
and do kind of like a dolphin dive and jump over to this other table here.
You're using your flight.
No, I'm just kind of like torpedoing myself.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look to Rosie and ask, are we doing LARP tryouts? And I'm gonna do a little spin and fling out my rope dart and go for an attack.
All right. And Rosie, as you're saying we're doing LARP tryouts, he's like, no, this is not a LARP tryout. I don't know what's going on. And as you're kind of like swinging your rope dart and it hits straight on the like the top of the chest, making sure to avoid Veles in the process. And you see like the rope dart pierce the chest. You see blood coming out. Roll me damage. Right, so that's 9 piercing damage. That's pretty good. All right, so yeah, it gets hit. You see blood coming out, blood spatter coming out. It kind of like it gets some on Veles armor slash uniform that he's actually a uniform that he's wearing, and but now your rope dart is stuck on the chest, so you're kind of holding him as you're there on top of the table, and your rope dart is stuck there.
I'm gonna like pull it taut just to try and stop it from moving, because it's a 15-foot rope, and he's 15 feet away.
Yes.
So I'm gonna hold on to it and try to keep him from moving any further.
Okay. So I'm gonna say this was your. So you would say I would say a bonus action.
I mean, just for flavor, if anything.
Yeah.
But...
I would say this is a bonus action.
Okay.
And do me a. I want to say opposed strength check. So I'm gonna do a strength check, and you do yours. Strength well, actually, yes, strength checks. All right, let's see. Okay. So what did you get? It just beat you. So he can still move. Your weapon is stuck, but he can.
Okay.
He can
so
still...
he's either gonna pull me with it if he moves.
Yes.
Away from me, or I'm gonna let it go. I'm probably gonna hold on to it.
Yeah. All right. So Nadja, you're up, and Ellen, you're on deck. Yes.
One question. He's grappled?
Veles is grappled, yes.
Does that still count as in combat with my enemy?
What do you mean like...
I want my sneak attack.
You can do a sneak attack, because he's not currently... I think, actually, let me check with my repository of knowledge. Andres, can she do a sneak attack?
Yes.
We're all in combat with it.
Keeps working unless the ally is incapacitated.
Yeah, so she can do. Okay.
Yeah, if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it, and the enemy isn't incapacitated.
Then yeah, you can definitely do a sneak attack.
Does that doesn't give me advantage on the roll though, right?
Only if you're flanking.
Gotcha. Okay. So I want to, for the first time today, you notice me reach underneath my skirt, and I pull out a rapier.
For the first time today?
Yep. Well, you didn't really notice it before because I wear all black, but you kind of noticed finally that there's this like thing attached to my thigh, and it's rapier, and it's been hanging down there. If you'd looked, you would have noticed it, but you haven't. I pull it out, and I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Stab.
Damn fair speed. Spider monkey was it, or
rapier? So I get 16.
That is enough to hit.
Cool. How do I make it? I don't get a special button. So do I just roll another d6?
No. So just click on where it says rapier, and actually, wait.
I clicked on rapier chat. And it just ran it.
On the chat.
On the chat, where it says rapier. There we go. So it should do 2.
Okay.
Why did it do 2? Oh, because you had a 20 on one of your rolls. So the first, we're only going to count the first one.
But I want my sneak attack.
Yeah, so it already counted your... Did it count the sneak attack? No, it did not. It just did 1d8 plus 4.
So I need to roll an extra d6.
Yeah. I think you have to set something on your character sheet so that it rolls it automatically when you're doing sneak attacks, but we can settle that later.
Extra 2.
All right.
Stab.
So, pretty good. It's a pretty good stab. All right, so that's 12.
I think that's all I can do because I don't think. Hold on. Nope, that's an action. Can't do that.
Yeah, you have a bonus action left.
Yeah, I don't have any bonus action spells. I'm good. I can't do anything.
All right. So as you essentially zoom through like a spider monkey, and you head, you see the rope dart that's being enveloped by the mimic. You see Veles being grappled there. You kind of find a good spot underneath the mimic, and you go to town with your rapier, and you manage to hit a pretty good a point in the amorphous blob that this mimic, and a lot of blood comes out, and you manage to make a good gash at it as you get it to get some damage in there.
Your extra D4 from Bless.
All right,
Can I roll my extra D4?
That's
You
just for
can.
the attack, right? Not the damage.
That's for attack roll.
Attack roll.
Oh, it's for an
Yeah.
attack roll. Never mind.
And I think you can only use it. Let me see. You can only use it once, right?
No,
No,
it stays.
Every
Stays.
roll.
Oh,
Every
I think you're
roll.
thinking guidance.
yeah. I'm thinking guidance. Yeah, you're right.
But I would have hit anyway, so I'm good. I do have one question.
Yes.
I can't remember because it's been a very long time since I've watched somebody play a rogue.
Mhm.
Do I get a bonus action stab with an offhand weapon, or is that not until a later level?
That's if you're fighting two-handed. So like two weapons, you can attack with let's say like a dagger or
So
another.
if I had my dagger in my other hand, I could do it.
You could attack with it, but you wouldn't have your proficiency bonus to that to the damage of that attack and I think to the attack roll as well. Let
The
me
modifier.
to the what?
The ability modifier, not the proficiency bonus.
Ability modifier. Okay.
So you wouldn't add your dexterity to it.
It would just be a straight
Just
roll, a straight
roll
money.
plus the proficiency.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pulling up the rules right now. Two weapon fighting. You can add your ability modifier to the damage. No, sorry, that's the feat. My bad.
Sorry. Last
So yeah,
time I watched this was
so
you
yeah,
put up
you
a
can
roll,
hit
and it was
him.
like a fucking god, and I.
So you can hit him with it. So you can roll attack, but you can't roll it with the modifier, with the dexterity modifier.
So it's just a straight roll of d20, adding nothing.
Adding the proficiency bonus, because you're proficient with that weapon. So the +2.
Oh. Okay, so roll 1d20 plus 2.
Yeah.
Oop.
Is that right, Andres? You're my repository of knowledge.
I am going to put it on the chat.
Oh, perfect. You found it. Yeah, so you don't add your ability modifier. Yeah.
This is the damage. So you add it to your attack roll, but not the damage.
Unless it's negative. Whatever.
Unless it's negative.
Unless it's fucking negative.
So it's to
What a
the
fucking troll.
so it's to the damage,
like-
not the attack
It's
roll.
just straight, unless you really fucking suck. Then we want to screw you over.
Well, I swear we'll go over this once, and then we'll know it for the future of this campaign.
Yeah,
Okay,
I feel like it's for.
Confused.
Yeah.
Lost
One of
me
the-
somewhere.
So it's just the damage. So you would add your dexterity modifier to this roll. So
You roll the attack
So can I
normally.
just roll the dagger button then?
yeah, roll the dagger button.
Okay, that's what
I'm
okay,
gonna-
14.
I think
Do I
that's.
need my?
Did you
special-
literally get the same? Well,
No, I got 16 last time.
yeah, it's fine. But yeah, so now you can roll dagger, but then you would take off the dexterity. So like on dagger, because it did hit, instead of 5, it would do 1 damage.
Okay.
All right, there we go. We figured it out. So it's just the damage.
Figured it out.
We figured it out. All right.
I didn't fully understand that, but I'll review this. And
We'll
see if
review
I
this.
understand it better later.
Yeah. All right, so -1. So yeah, you just took out your, you did your hit with the rapier, and then you took out your dagger, and then you also dug in there. But now both of your weapons are enveloped in the mimic, and that's it for your
okay.
turn. Ellen, you're up on your turn, and then Rosie's up after that.
First off, Ellen definitely says, I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going. Second,
So hentai's a thing in this world. Okay.
Absolutely. She invented it, damn it.
We live under the sea, and
Then
there's definitely a
we
lot of
tentacle
tentacles there.
hentai.
They just
There's
call
so
it
much
regular
tentacle
porn.
hentai. It's just porn where we're from. It's just porn. Second, first Veles gets his Triton stuck and Ellen's like and then he gets grappled and Ellen's like
Jeez.
and she just literally is doubling up, laughing, walking, taking her sweet ass pimp time, still laughing her fucking ass off, takes a step, gets on the table, and still fucking laughing somehow, is going to cast Firebolt.
Do it.
And she's just gonna do it with this flare of as if she were fire breathing, so it's gonna be that kind of a thing.
All right, roll me the firebolt.
Firebolt.
And that's enough to hit. Oh wow, you guys have been having good rolls today.
Listen, when I find she's better when I don't know. Shit's funny, so just four
All right.
little fire bolts.
So you attack with your firebolt, and it's you hurl that mote of fire, and it's it starts wriggling a little bit, like visibly hurt and singed, and managing obviously to avoid your brother and Nadja from getting hit.
Texas.
Yeah, that's
Manny?
4 damage.
I just said thanks, sis.
She's still laughing. She's literally just like on the table, just like crouching, still laughing at you.
Rosie. So now Rosie's up on the. Well, actually, you had a bonus action after that. So if you wanted to use a bonus action, you could.
Well, I just had a thought. You know who the twins are? We're Thor and Loki.
No.
Yes,
No.
we're Thor and Loki if Loki was high all the time, and if Thor actually had 2 brain cells to rub together, that's us.
Yo, Loki was high all the time. How do you think he has a part horse child?
I mean, but that's canon Loki. I meant more Tom Hiddleston Loki.
Oh,
I think that one does too.
Oh, they might have did they mention that at some point?
It's either it's a goat or it's a horse, and I can't remember which one it is.
Nah, but
I don't
feel
remember
like
this.
Even so, he was still quite high-strung most of the time, and Ellen's not high-strung at all.
There has
like
to be
a
a
very
stoner Loki though,
chill-
of all the
she-
Lokis.
A stoner Loki.
Yeah. I
But-
pray for him.
So you still have your bonus action if you want to. You still have your bonus action if you still want to use it.
Oh, I have a bonus action? Holy
Yes.
shit, wait. Wait, cause the thing did the thing again. Okay, we're back.
Yeah. If you have any spells or things you want to.
That's bonus action. What are you? No. Why are you? No. You know what? Let's say no. She's laughing.
She's laughing. That's
Her
bonus action.
action is to laugh at Veles very hard.
So as you throw your firebolt at it, Rosie's like, "Oh my gosh, that's so cool! It's just like an adventure." And then she's like, she tries to mimic your movements with the firebolt that you did.
It's very, very Cirque du Soleil type of flair.
Yeah, so she tries to do it, and she also throws a magical flare at the mimic, trying to avoid people, and just again, I'm having good rolls against this mimic. Manages just enough to hit it to get another 10 zinch on the mimic, and that's it for her. Veles, you are up. If since you're grappled, if you want to remove the grapple, you have to do me a athletics check. And I think it's
athletics, not a strength save.
I'll tell you. Give me a second. Let me just.
They're both the same for me, so never mind.
Let's see. So yeah, you have to do me athletics check.
Yeah.
And with disadvantage.
So normal because I'm raging,
Because you're raging, so perfect.
and any strength checks and strength saving throws are
With advantage.
with advantage, so it would be neutral.
Go ahead. Your thing? Oh, perfect.
And just in case, because I don't know. 22.
Oh, yeah, you got it. And so now you're not grappled anymore. That was your bonus action. You can attack if you would like to use your action to attack.
Okay, so important question: is the Triton still stuck?
Sorry, actually, no, that wasn't your bonus action. My bad. That was your action.
That was my action.
So you have a bonus action, but so your Triton's not stuck anymore. You are unstuck, and that was your action.
Okay.
So I just discovered that I don't have
okay.
a single bonus action. Not a one.
You can probably buy daggers and throw them. Those are good.
Thing, I kind of want to keep it that way. I feel like Ellen wants to do the bare minimum to such an extent. And I'm just not gonna fuck with bonus actions. That's a lot of work for 6 seconds.
Hey, as a divine soul sorcerer, you probably get some spells that are bonus actions later. Just letting you know.
Maybe later. We'll see.
All right.
Growth.
That is the end of my turn. I'm staying there.
Okay. Does rage go away if you don't attack?
Well, if that's my action, I can't bonus action attack.
You can if you have a light weapon. You have a light
I have
weapon?
my fist.
I think you can do it. I'll allow it.
I dig it. Just not to lose rage. Just get 1 point of damage in there.
But
Are you sure the Triton's not a light weapon?
The mimic went after him, right? Because you lose rage if you haven't attacked or if you haven't taken damage since your last turn.
Oh, then yeah, you're fine. Your rage is still fine.
right.
So then yeah, you can drop your turn if you don't want to attack.
I'm not going to attack because I don't think that I would attack as a bonus action.
All right. Okay, so that's it for. Are you gonna stay there? Or are you gonna move?
Absolutely, I'm not leaving Naja next to this filthy, terrible thing that is supposed to be carrying all of my possessions.
Well, all right. So yeah, you kind of you remove yourself from you kind of like push yourself away from the tongue, and you manage to get yourself out, and try to get your bearings. And now it's Morgasur's turn, and he's just gonna cower there, in the corner behind Rosie. He's like, "Good shot!" Like he's just telling her like, "Good shot" with her when she was throwing her firebolt. And Luxoven, you're up.
I am going to flutter hop onto this other table here.
All
It's
right.
kind of like the little hops and then fly up.
Mhm.
And I will just kind of like whisper some poetry again as I cast Sacred Flame on the mimic.
All right. You whisper some poetry. You cast Sacred Flame.
This is DC 13 Dexterity save.
All right. Let's see. Okay. And it doesn't make it. So it gets hit full force. Like your whispers. What kind of poetry are you? Is it a particular language or like?
It is. I'm gonna go with Elvish again and make it about like moonlight filtering through the forest leaves down into the ground.
So yeah, and then the fire. Then you start. Now you start to smell some sort of fire, and then all of a sudden you see this flame radiant flame come out of the area where Luxoven was pointing, and the mimic takes damage from that radiant flame. All right. Now it is the mimic's turn. Oh, well, sorry, you had a bonus action. That was an action, right?
But that is fine. I'm not doing anything.
Not doing anything? All right. Okay. So Luxoven is done with his turn. Now it's the mimic's turn. So he is going to. So he lost control of Veles, but he still has not both Nadia's weapons lodged into it. So he's gonna try to hit Veles. He's gonna aim for Ellis, but then do like a fake, and his tongue is gonna try to reach around to get to Nadia. And
nasty.
so let's see.
Bad touch. Bad touch.
It's going through my legs, isn't it? It's definitely going through my legs.
What's
Bad touch.
what's
I
your
don't like it.
so what's your AC?
Mine?
Yeah.
What did you roll?
15 hits. Does a 15 hit?
My armor class is 15.
So yeah, it does hit. And
You tentacle bitch.
so he hits you with his tongue for 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage?
Yes.
I'm out.
All right, so
Wow.
just hits you with a pseudopod, like as you're trying to like grab your weapons out, and it knocks you unconscious. So I'm gonna put the token on it. So, and then he starts to envelop you and tries to swallow you, and that's where we're gonna leave it for him. And as he does that, he's gonna move back one space,
Do I
taking.
do negatives or just do I stop at -7?
Just stop at 0.
Okay.
Yeah, so just do -7. Let me put out unconscious on you.
Why is your hand up?
Because you get a reaction.
Yeah, you do get a reaction. Yep.
He
That's
wants
why.
that reaction.
I am angry.
Do it.
I'm the angerist.
Do it. You get an angry reaction.
He is the angerist.
Okay, wait. Give me a 4.
Oh,
Okay, so that's.
oh yeah.
So that's an 11.
11.
That's an 11 hit.
Does not, just by a little bit.
Wait.
That's-
I may have something.
Do you have a
I may
reaction?
have something.
Do you have a reaction spell?
Fuckity. Nope, never mind. It's just for me.
It
Oh.
okay. It okay.
Owie.
All right. So that's it for its turn. Weaver, you are up.
So is he still
Oh.
technically within 15 feet of me?
He is, and that is
Okay.
so you haven't. That's why I haven't moved you too.
Okay.
As he was moving around, because your rope dart is still there. You can use a bonus action to liberate it and then attack with it. Actually, sorry, no. You have to use an action to liberate it.
Okay. If my rope dart is attached to him, I want to try to fly up and pull him up with me, and see if I can get him off the ground, just maybe 5 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna say, are you sure? So I'm gonna say, are you sure you want to do this? Because if you miss the chance for this, you might not get your rope dart back the next turn.
I'm okay with that. I have an alternative weapon I can use. As I do that, I'm gonna use my action to try and throw a dagger at it. A dart. Sorry.
A dart at it. Okay, so I'll let you.
yeah,
So I'll
I
let
have
you use the dart as a bonus action, and
Okay.
I'll let you do this flying thing. And then let's do a opposed strength check.
Okay.
Alright.
My strength is very low. Well, -1. I don't think that does anything.
It actually we can roll again because I got the same as you actually. So
Rollies.
rollies. We're doing rollies.
Yes.
All right, let me do it again.
Better than my last roll.
And yeah, I lost that one. So yeah, you take flight for you hover about how many feet you said you were gonna hover?
I just want to pull him up like 5 feet off the air. So
All
if
right, so
anything is on
you
the
hover
ground-
about 20 feet. I'm gonna say like 10 feet, and you start to pull your rope dart, and you have him hovering about 5 feet in the air.
Okay, I'm gonna try to keep him roughly there, and just throw that dart at him. I
Right.
rolled a 13 to hit.
Yep, that hits. And so roll me damage and take away the modifier.
Oh, the modifier is
It's 4.
Oh, so it's just 3.
So just 3. All right. So yeah, he's floating. You throw the dart, and you just you hear the of a dart hitting some sort of meat, and you see blood spatter around. So whatever you guys are doing is definitely doing its damage. This mimic is not doing well, and it's now floating in the air. Naja,
Cool.
roll me the first death save of the night.
Reminder: Bless does work for death saves.
Okay.
So when you go to your character sheet, under your HP, there's the death save. All right,
It
first.
says build, but I get the 1 out of.
Yes, so
I
roll
get
it.
to roll my thing.
Wait.
So all I have
Just
to do is
getting
get
a
a
one on the
1.
bless. Just getting a one on the bless means.
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
get a
just
pen.
getting the one.
Yeah, so
it's
you-
like
so-
automatic.
So it didn't fail. So yeah, so you're fine.
So
Nice.
no, I can unmark the failure and mark a success.
Wait,
Yes.
don't they lose bless when they go unconscious? Sorry, guys.
Oh,
No.
No.
They do not,
They don't? Okay, cool.
because bless is.
Only if they're
I'm
casting,
concentrating on it. If I go
yeah,
unconscious,
makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, if he goes unconscious, yes, but me, no.
Okay.
It's still working on me.
all right. So success. All right,
God bless you.
Ellen, you're up. You see,
Ellen will look at the mimic. What do I see?
so the mimic is currently floating in the air with his tongue wrapped around Naja as in trying to swallow Naja. What do you do?
Well, I'm just gonna then stop laughing, actually stand up and go, see, now I'm mad. And take just one more step, and from there, I am going to cast poison spray.
All right. So throw me the spell, and is it a cone or something like that?
A creature you can see within range. I'll
Okay.
throw the spell up.
Okay, so there's no. Perfect. Okay, awesome. So
yeah, just,
roll me the. Do I have to do a save or it's an attack
it's a
roll?
save. No, it's a save.
It's a save. What's the
13.
13? And what do I have to roll? Constitution saving throw.
Constitution, yeah.
All right, let's do this. Just want to say that we have Stand Your Ground from Final Fantasy 15 on Spotify right now, and it's pretty awesome. It's
What
the
does it say
battle
about
music
me?
for Final Fantasy 15.
What does it say about me when you say stand your ground, but the only thing that comes to my mind is within temptation? What does that say about me, like, as a person?
Wait,
Stand
How-
your ground, I won't give in.
are you
Okay, I
sharing
have
it
to.
for the Spotify thing?
Yeah. Do you want me to share it with you? It's if you click on my thing. Sorry guys for
Oh,
those
yeah.
who don't
I can
have
just Listen
Spotify.
along. I
Yeah.
can listen along.
Yeah. There we go.
Gotcha.
All right.
Listen along with.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do.
All right. So you. So
Did it
I
save? Did it
yeah
save?
I did save. So do I have to take
Motherfucker!
does it-
Okay, so I still have to. So you take half damage.
half damage? All right. That's what's the damage that you throw for it? You're gonna have to actually throw the spell so I can know what's the damage.
1d12 is what it says at
It's
the
1d12.
end.
Yeah.
Right. So
Woohoo!
So
I am upset, Oro.
hey, I'm gonna round it up. So I'm gonna take 2
Aw.
because I'm feeling nice.
Aw, thank you. I was upsetty spaghetti.
So you're serious. You all right? Things are getting serious. So you just you point your. Is that how you do your spell? You gesture your hand, or do you point at it?
Like gesture my hand and just kind of like this poison spray comes out, just kind of like in a concentrated line, just a la pepper spray.
Gotcha. And it just starts. He starts to like, how do you say like wriggle in pain, as this poison spray hits it. And what type of damage is it actually? Just poison damage?
A puff of noxious gas from your palm. Oh, it's gas. Never mind. That's even cooler. The creature must succeed a Constitution or take 1
Poison damage, so it's fine. Yeah, poison damage.
Okay.
All right, cool. And yeah, he gets hit. Now it's Rosie, and she's like, "Oh my god!" Sorry, Rosie's like, "Oh my!" She's not doing well, and she just also throws her version, another version of her firebolt.
Also, I would have looked at Veles and said, "Catch her."
And I'm gonna say so she throws her magical flare, and as Weaver is kind of holding the mimic in the air, she kind of manages to aim true, and she rolls a crit and hits it square with force in the face, taking 7 points of force damage. Like, that mimic is almost it's almost dead. Veles.
It's not dead yet?
It's about to be. Veles, you're up.
If I get on the table, can I hit it?
Yes, the table is 5 feet up. You can definitely get to it.
Okay, I'm gonna get on the table. And I'm gonna try and hit it. I just have a bad feeling about this. Sometimes you feel the roll's not gonna go your way.
Wow.
Wow.
I wanted you to fail too, because I wanted to kill this thing.
Crit. Amazing.
How do you want to do this?
Hero.
Was it my condescending catch her? Was it that?
Because just with the rage itself, you killed it. So just how do you want to do
I just
this?
stared at it. Like, I had so much pent up anger that I went
Stared
like,
it to death. And it just went from the sheer hatred.
Also, I extend an arm just so that I can catch Naja.
Yay.
All right. So do you mind if I add a little flavor more to that, or is that it? You're going with a stare.
Can. You totally can, but please allow me to catch Naja.
Okay. So you jump in top of the table. You take your trident, and with one, like you kind of like send it straight through the like in the middle of the chest, and you bring it the way down, kind of pulling on a Weaver a little bit, and also kind of bringing Naja down. You put your hand out and you grab her as your trident is, stab the mimic right there on the ground. You twist the trident around, kind of like to twist the stab, and the mimic stops being a mimic, and is just a pile of clothes and broken wood and oak that of what was once a chest. Now it's back to being a chest, and a destroyed chest as that. And that's it. First battle won.
I'm gonna if I can fly. How high is the ceiling in here?
Good call. Let me pull up my notes. Sorry, I had it.
I'll I'll just look at Veles and go like, got a couple anger issues there, brother.
Not now, sister. This
30
one's
feet.
dead.
Sorry, 50 feet high.
I'm gonna fly all the way up to the top as high as I can toward the ceiling and just try to jerk my
and
sorry for the motion.
The moment the chest turned into wood and broke apart, like you managed to, your rope dart just let go.
It's just I wanted to fly up and then do it to drop it and shatter it.
We can. I want to give it to Veles because he had the 20.
Well, no, but yeah, it's dead already. I don't know that because I'm looking up, trying to fly.
As you're looking up trying to fly, like you see like a petticoat that was part of that chest kind of flies out as you're pulling your rope
There's
out.
stuff in this chest.
Yeah.
Did my rapier and dagger survive?
Yes, they fell with a clang on the floor. As you know, Veles is holding your unconscious body. What do you guys do?
Are we out of initiative?
Huh? You're out
We're
of battle.
initiative, right?
Yeah, you're out of battle. I'm actually gonna switch battle music.
I'm just gonna walk over to not Django, like sana kolitara si sana.
Wait, what?
All right.
He just did a full enchantment on you, and you will feel better.
He did an enchantment, Hispanic, and
That was amazing. Was that like a healing thing?
It was healing word.
A healing thing.
you're back. Your healing word. As your words kind of soothe through her body, like through her ears and through her body, and starts to give her force, and just you regain 8 hit points, and you're back to consciousness.
I thought for a second we would lose some relations with your father.
What a dick.
Possibly. Probably not.
Don't worry, we're gonna let that
I
happen.
probably need to feed.
Our parents would
somebody.
kill us.
You need to what?
I need to.
Sorry, there's a dark cloud in front of you. I can't understand what you're saying.
The aura of death.
Yeah, I'm moving the tokens out of the way.
Hi. It's a tiny gremlin. His name is Cedric.
Yeah. Sorry, your cat. Okay, I thought you meant the
I'm gonna
tokens.
Just fly down and land on the chest. Like, lower it down gently and then
purse.
land on it.
If I get hurt, do I have to?
When you do a short rest.
When I do a short rest?
Yes.
Okay.
So for now, thirst hasn't kicked in, but when you do a short rest, in order to expend one of your hit die, you're gonna have to use one of the ampules that you get per day.
I only get one per day?
Yes, and then after that, you have to feed every time you use a hit die.
Oh no.
Yeah. We can talk about that mechanic later.
Okay. Wow.
Do you want to be on your feet?
Sorry, you don't get one, you get two. It's your proficiency bonus determines the amount of ampules.
Hell yeah. Perfect. Are you holding me? Are you carrying
I
me?
am holding you.
How big are you right now? Like, I don't know how big you are.
I'm only 5'6". Is that what we decided?
We decided 5'7" because we like the sound of it.
Yes, 5'7", that's right.
We're both
Okay,
5'7".
well, I'm
We're
only
both the
5
exact
foot.
same height.
I'm gonna pretend to be very weak on my feet. Like I can't walk.
Respect.
Okay, I'll help you. Are you okay? No, I think, okay, let me put you on the table. Like you're starting to see Veles get really flustered.
You
Oh,
see,
get
We'll
off the
immediately
table.
start
I'm like a
laughing.
fucking spider monkey to this fucker.
yeah, you see students kind of like get a little bit closer now that the danger has passed, and Rosie right away is like, like, are you guys okay? That was insane.
Well, that
Still
hurt like a
laughing at
bitch.
So that wasn't a
Somebody
LARP
hand me my
tryout?
sword.
the bullywug that was kind of hiding behind Rosie kind of goes and grabs it and hands it to you. He's kind of shaking a little bit. He's a little
Cheers, love.
he's a little shaken by the experience that he was almost mimic food.
All right, so I just make sure that everything's tucked back up under my skirt, and
Close my eyes and turn around.
I will lean forward and put a very quick little peck on his cheek and go, "You can put me down now." What do I learn when I do that?
Sorry?
What do I learn when I do that? When I kiss him on the cheek, what do I learn?
Okay.
Oh, so what's the thing?
You're just, as you give him a little, peck on the cheek, you see kind of like him sort of lifting weights and kind of getting buffed up, like doing his routine, his physical routine for the day.
Oh, okay.
Like in the morning, right before you guys met up.
Okay.
Getting swole. Yeah, that's a perfect. Yeah.
Do I get a sense of how he was feeling when he was doing that?
So the way you perceive these memories, it's like you are doing it. So you feel like you're getting swole, like you're seeing it from his point of view.
Oh, okay.
So you are getting swole.
When you're getting swole, how do you feel? What is your emotional state? Are you stressed?
No, at peace.
Are you hype?
Angry?
Oh,
No,
you're
not angry. It is one of those few. It's very. It's one of those moments that you have to calculate. So he is very much at peace because all of his anxious thoughts of having to represent the kingdom go away, because all he has to worry about is, okay, here's the technique. I have to lift this much. Okay, that's there. Okay, let's lift. Brace. Go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's all you feel.
Okay.
He's like the opposite of a himbo.
I see. Well, aren't you just a complicated little fella?
Huh?
Nothing. And then I look at Luxoven and go, "The feeling you saved my life, little one. I think you did something very special. Thank you."
I like talking to dead people, but I don't want you to be dead yet. We can still keep talking while you're alive.
Valid. Remind me to let you look at my books later.
So like,
we have some good ones from the kingdom.
So as you,
His feathers just kind of like shake in excitement.
I was gonna say, as you guys are conversing, what are Ellen and Weaver doing?
Ellen is just sort of still making fun of Veles in a way. She just sort of hops down from the table finally and starts casually walking to him and goes like, "Hey, so what did it feel like to be a real prince for a second? Like in the fairy tale."
Did you feel like a real princess from doing this?
I've never been a real princess, that's the thing.
Sometimes I don't really get you, but it was nice to save someone today.
That's good. You're very heroic. Very, very king-like.
And what about Weaver? What were you doing before I jump in with the next part of the scene?
I just hop up onto the top of the back of one of the chairs, and I'm just kind of perched there, watching what they're doing. He looks really calm in the situation, and he's kind of just observing what everyone else is doing.
So since you're observing, you notice that the constructs that kind of have been moving around whenever somebody would draw a weapon or something like that, they didn't move throughout this whole thing.
I actually was going to ask about that. One came toward me.
Yeah, you actually notice. So you notice it didn't move even though weapons were drawn, at that
Mhm.
point, and you actually notice they didn't move throughout the battle at all. And you're kind of like making a mental note of that.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna kind of sit there and maybe swing my dagger around, like hold it at like a 5-foot length, and just kind of observe and see if they still.
They do
not
stir.
really
They do
noticing.
stir the moment you take out your dagger. So it was during the battle that they didn't stir.
Huh. Okay.
And at that point, you see somebody like out of the way, out of the way, out of the way, and you see this like not pretty kind of medium size Owlin coming through. Let me bring you guys the character art.
First professor, first professor, first professor, first professor.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Here we go. You got your first professor. Do you see this? This kind of like, actually, I wouldn't say more on the larger side than medium, but like, you know, she's pretty hefty. You see this professor. You definitely notice this. It's a professor because of the robes, and you see this like kind of wizened old Owlin. She has little spectacles. He's like, out of the way, and you just, you know, moving the students along. What happened here? What has going on? Are you okay? And like she sees Nadia, like, you know,
Yeah,
visibly
school
hurt.
property did that to her.
He's like,
Yeah.
and she sees like, you know, Morgan.
Also, your university destroyed my familia.
Oh dear. And then she's like, who's hurt? And then she starts looking. She has like a little messenger bag. She starts looking here. And she pulls out two vials. Here, here, take this. And it's a healing potion. Like it's clearly labeled healing potion. And I think I have a macro for that. I forgot to put it on the tokens. So give me a second.
Yeah.
I'm debating if I would accept that I got hurt. I would say something like my pride got hurt.
Yeah, I don't
Can
have the.
I try and bump him and make him drop it and steal it?
Wait. What?
Can I try and bump into him, make him drop it, and then like steal it?
He bump into who? Into
Veles.
Veles? Yeah. So she's gonna give a potion to anybody who is visibly hurt. Essentially.
Oh, I'm gonna fake like I'm hurt. No, I'm not.
So it's a 2d4 plus 2. 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I will take it. I'll be like,
Yeah, I'll make sure to add a macro.
Hey,
Would you,
I'm a
would
hundo
you-
now.
Woo.
I'll make sure
Did
to add a
you
macro later.
actually- Did you actually say only my pride was hurt? Go. Would you
I
have
did.
actually said that?
he will say my pride was hurt. Yeah.
I
think
just
I-
imagine
Drink
him
it.
saying that, just getting the potion anyway, and Ellen will just say, and so it continues.
I'm just gonna reach my hand out and see if she hands me one.
She just goes to Veles. You said she tries to give it to Veles, and she's like, no, please, no need for that, my dear. I can see you're hurt. Here, take it. I insist. And
We can see you're hurt.
and
I take it and I go, I am fine, and I put it in my bag.
Can I steal it?
he's like, fine. I will hopefully let you get, you know, hopefully you can rest. Here, and then she goes to Morgat's here, drink, like, because she sees the bullywug also hurt,
Yeah.
and gives him like he just like nods and grabs it and takes it, and you know, you can see his wounds start to heal up where the bite marks were.
In a weird way, I'm slightly more like savvy than Veles. Can I see if I clock Nadja trying to take his potion? I am also directly in front of him.
Yes, so let's do, because there's several rolls to resolve. So Weaver, you said you wanted to act like you were hurt, or You wanted to?
I just wanted to hold my hand out and see if she gives me one.
All right, so roll me I want to say charisma. Just a charisma.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
She hands you one. She's like, here. It just
Cool.
like maybe there's
I'll
something
take
in
it
there.
and maybe like hold it like I'm about to drink it, but not actually drink it.
Yeah, she went straight to Morgoth's source, so she didn't get you. She didn't clock that. And then roll me a sleight of hand, Naja, and Veles, roll me a perception.
Okay. Are we still blessed? Not that it will matter.
No.
But...
No, it wouldn't matter.
Wait, did I? No, okay.
Okay, which one did you tell me? I'm sorry.
I
Perception.
didn't see shit.
Check.
Do I get advantage on these because I'm sneaky by nature?
You don't need it.
No.
No, honestly, we're
No.
just like on another fucking planet. I'm telling you, we're lucky as fuck.
So like as Veles is putting it in his bag, you kind of like as he's about to close his do you have like a messenger bag, right? Or what type of
It's a satchel, yeah.
it's a
basically.
satchel. So as he's about to close his satchel, you just swipe real quick and grab it, and now you have your healing potion.
Pop it in my hip pouch under my skirt.
No, probably.
Out of character, I will say that I wanted to carry the potions because I'm usually gonna be the one standing.
It's true.
We'll discuss this later.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when it comes up, we'll learn that.
Squishies don't get
We'll learn it the
potions.
hard way.
Okay, so let's make this more interesting because I actually that would have been 2 healing potions, in my bag.
Hmm.
So
Oh, I
can
only
we
took the new one. I
Okay,
only took
just
the
the
new
new
one.
one.
Yeah.
I didn't take your original one that you earned.
Okay.
You don't think you earned this one?
Not really.
So tell me.
He doesn't want to take it.
So tell me what happened here. I heard from some of the students that there was a mimic, but I don't see any remains of one. What happened?
Costume
It's
chest.
Chest just came to life. Apparently, it's not LARP tryouts.
She looks at the chest like interesting. I mean, we do get those from the roast quarter. Sorry, we do get those from the. Is it the roast quarter? It's the roast theater, and
Why don't
they
we ask Rose where she got it from?
Rosie kind of nods.
Rosie was
Yeah.
What?
Rosie nods. He's like, yeah, those are
Oh.
from the roast theater, from the Silver Coal campus. They send it here to us. He's like, I don't think they would have transmuted. They would do some transmutation magic on these things. And but maybe there's a student trying to do a prank of some sorts. I'll have a talk with the roast theater and see what happened here.
Professor.
Yes, Professor Mavinda Sharpbeak. I realize you guys must be first years. I haven't met you yet, but I am the guidance counselor here in the university.
Pleased to meet you, Naja and Nata Drekos. Question. Why
Oh,
didn't the big, large things do anything?
interesting. They
And then I
didn't-
take out my dagger and I pretend I'm going to
Yeah.
throw it at someone.
Yeah, and then the immediately like the construct kind of like jumps into it. It's no need to demonstrate.
Right. But you get my drift.
Yeah,
When it was
no,
over,
that's the good point.
They started acting again.
That's a good point. Have you? And she kind of looks around at the chests, and anybody who wants to look at it, like, can do a perception check or investigation check, if they
It's
so.
gonna scar me for life.
I think I'll do a perception.
Let's see
Man.
which one is.
Man,
Investigation.
I knocked somebody unconscious in the first combat, and everybody's like,
I am irked. I'm coming for your ass.
Just kidding,
Like,
investigation.
I was actually thinking about
I
Dungeons and
deserve
Daddies,
this.
and they had a whole thing about looking at something that scarred them for life, and so they had eternal disadvantages on wisdom.
Oh
saving.
wow.
Okay,
I
but
need to
like
watch
Veles
Dungeons
and
and
Ellen, like not a thought in their pretty little heads tonight, huh?
You-
Not a thought.
yeah, you just look. Yeah, there's clothes. What are you talking about? But Nadia,
Ah.
you do notice there's like a black, oily substance, kind of like on the wood of the broken oak. And-
Okay, I don't want to touch it. Can I like? What do I know about like shit like that? Can I point it out to somebody? To her?
You can if you want to. Yeah, like you notice it. And, the professor kind of like looks around and tries. She's kind of looking with you.
Professor Sharpbeak, there's some black sludge, oil, I don't know what it would be, coming off of the chest. What is that?
He kind of gets close to it. Looks like eldritch balm.
Eldritch what?
Balm. Yeah, we use it to treat it. Equipment on campus. Just so we can protect it from spells gone awry or just the weather in general. Yeah, it tends to be. It's kind of like an oily black substance that you just cover the equipment. We use it a lot on campus.
It's like a lacquer.
Where
What is
does
that?
the Eldritch
Out of
Balm
character?
A
come
What
from?
is
lacquer.
that?
A lacquer.
Lacquer.
Laquer. You use it to protect wood.
Yeah,
Like a
so
sealant?
so it's that.
Okay.
Where does the Eldritch oil balm come from?
Oh, we have I'm not sure where we get it from, but we have a supply. I'm not
Oh.
sure where we get it from. So you would have to ask around. Maybe there's one of the groundskeepers. Maybe they would know where they would get it. You can check the with the campus guides. Maybe they could tell you.
I turn and look at Luxoven because I think this kid knows fucking everything. I'm like, what do you know about Eldritch Balm?
You want to roll me a history check? Maybe I can tell you more.
Okay. Yeah, I was like,
I
what
feel
do
like
we...
this kid's read fucking every book, so just knows weird, obscure shit. He's that
Everybody.
Wikipedia kid. It's just like, did you know in 1924?
Absolutely.
I respect this kid.
I don't
a
really
lot.
know that much.
No.
I think, yeah, you just know that it's something to protect equipment, be it wood, be it leather. It's essentially, you remember back in the day when you were like practicing magic back at your homestead, that you would protect like certain like things that you would cast your magic towards, and you would use that type of balm. But it requires a certain bog water. That's as much as you can get, as you can remember. Like it requires like swamp water to make.
Yeah, I don't know that much really. I just know that it's very good for protecting objects from damage, and it needs swamp water to be made.
Like, this is where I
Swamp
look
water?
for
That
the.
seems specific.
Yeah, hold on. Where's the map?
It's in
Do you know
your.
how unspecific swamp water is? What kind of swamp? There are so many kinds of swamps. This
There's
is
al-
not
Like
very
some-
specific at all.
The Vastlands, the Vastlands is full of swamps. Like, yeah. Well, there's an area where there's a lot of swamps.
Detention bog.
The tension
is what I was
bog. Yeah,
thinking.
yeah.
Sorry, guys, we're from the ocean. We don't know about swamps.
But yeah, she's like, well, I will investigate. I will talk to the other faculty about this, and I'll grab a sample of that. Maybe something weird happened with it that enchanted this thing. And she kind of like grabs an empty vial and kind of grabs a little goop of it. It's
Can
like
I do a check to see if she's full of shit?
insight. Yeah, go ahead.
Cool. I don't know. It seems dumb that a teacher doesn't know anything.
I mean,
Mhm.
she's a guidance
As a
counselor.
teacher, this seems pretty accurate.
She's a
Well,
guidance
I'm-
counselor.
Yeah, I don't know shit.
Like you're asking a
I'm
guidance
guidance
counselor
counselor.
about equipment and shit.
Right, true. This is true.
I did want to check something because I feel like Veles has become the fanboy, and I was wondering if at any point what's his name I
Will,
had it here Will have been around, because I'm a little butthurt that he didn't do shit.
well, he hasn't popped in. You remember that after he left you guys, like he was
So where his
looking.
kids?
He was
Did he say he was
looking.
gonna pick someone else up?
He's picking.
Wait, for
He
the
was.
RA?
Yeah, the RA
Yeah,
went
yeah,
to
yeah.
look for another student.
I know, but
already
where his
forgot about him.
kids? I'm like frantically looking for him. I'm ready to tell him you abandoned me.
Well, so
Owlin is just like, oh yeah, that guy.
So after she grabs the goop and stuff, she kind of talks to Rosie a little bit, kind of her telling her event, the events that happened. She's like, well, I mean, I'll relay this information to the other faculty and figure out what happened, but I am. This is this is very brave what you guys did. I am very. We are very fortunate to have had you here.
Yes,
I
you
don't know
are.
about brave. It was more rather necessary, really.
Sister,
Well-
take it. Take the compliment.
Well, why don't you? Well, besides taking the compliment, why don't you take some compensation? And she kind of hands you each of you a platinum piece.
1 platinum.
Wow.
Sorry, that was a complete out of character reaction. Just a platinum?
Hey, that's 10
why-
gold.
That's also why Ellen went, okay.
That's 10 gold, right? Yeah, that's 10 gold. Very good.
Yes,
I'm not
but,
gonna say no.
We are
That's-
royalty.
we are royalty.
And not only that, I think this deserves more. So I would say 10 points to the North Star dormitories.
There's points here.
And you see like your rings automatic, like the fractals that power your ring kind of pull up like these little hourglasses, like kind of like it's kind of like a sphere, and you see like these 4 hourglasses, like virtual hourglasses that are looking like they're filling up with grains of sand, and you see the one that says North Star, and it's filling up with like plus 10, and it starts to fill up, and it's a little bit higher, and it's a little bit higher than the other 3, and you see the other 3 are the East Star, the West Star, and the South Star. It's like, didn't your RA inform you about this? Like, she's visibly seeing your confused faces.
Not at all. Question. Do we get a prize if we win?
Oh, yes. I mean, I'm surprised your RA didn't go over this. Whoever wins the Star Cup gets full funding for the next year. And pretty much a free ride to any college they choose.
Excellent.
Well, I don't really need the money, but I must win.
Right. We must win.
For the sake of my companion.
Yeah,
Can I
it's
have
the
your
whole-
tuition if we win.
It's the whole
Right.
it's the whole dorm. It's not a transferable prize. Like she heard that and it's like, no, it's not a transferable price.
Question, Professor. My familiar was disintegrated. What do I do about that?
Oh, just conjure it up again. That's
Right. But the university is responsible for its disintegration. And that spell.
yeah, we're not. I don't. Familiars
She just gave you a
aren't.
platinum, right?
Yeah, familiars aren't. Since you can, they just go back to the pocket space. You can conjure them up. You really didn't lose your familiar, so I don't see any damage done here.
Naja
But-
has never once watched Laszlo pop out of existence like that, so that's the first time she's ever heard that information.
Yeah, just and is she? Can you? Do you know the signs to pop him, bring him back? It's okay if you don't. It's fine.
No.
It's totally fine.
I was 4 when I did it the first time.
She's like super. She's like super understanding. Like she just wants to hug you at this point. Like it's totally fine, dear. Here, and she kind of shows you the signs to conjure up your familiar, and then as you're going through the signs, you poof, Laszlo pops back up into existence.
Darling.
You see, honk. Like nothing happened. Like he's just like looking at you with his little top hat and just like honk.
He's back.
I'll toss a
Came
piece
back-
of meat at him.
You came back fancy. You're not wearing a straw hat. Interesting.
Oh, sorry, the straw hat. That was the thing that he was wearing.
No.
Yeah.
He came back fancy.
Fancy. All right, cool. Honk. And I wanna say that his honk is just like, hey man, you have no idea what I've been through. Like just
Like,
He was
The
probably
things
just fucking
I've
chilling
seen.
in the pocket dimension, just like
very
that dumb
heavy.
bitch.
so yeah. So she's like, well, if I will start cleaning out the students here. If you require anything of me, you can find me. I have an office here in the central campus. If you ever need to talk about anything, any concerns about the school, I am the guidance counselor, after all, and I can help out if needed with, things you've going through, both on the personal, academic. You would have to talk to your advisor, but yeah, I can definitely help out. If there's nothing else, she just kind of
I
bows.
just stage whisper to Esper, Ellen, she's my favorite.
Wait. Roll to see who you actually whisper it to.
Oh yeah.
Oh, fuck me. Okay. Wait, can't I just look and see who looks high?
I think you were dazed enough from the whole ordeal that I
Okay.
would say
What
roll
am
it.
What am I rolling? Am I rolling perception?
One
Intelligence?
we set a D4, right, for the mechanic.
Yeah, just a D4. Odd is me, even is Veles.
I'm very even.
Odd.
You did it to me. Good job.
Yeah.
Yay!
Nice.
Didn't catch you lacking.
All right. So
I do have a question about Laszlo.
Yes.
Does Laszlo have a swimming speed?
Does Laszlo have a swimming speed?
It's
I
very
know.
important to know.
I think I put it in the stats. You can look
He
him
has
up.
the fly speed, but he doesn't have a swimming speed. But I'm assuming his fly
God
speed
damn it.
is...
Let me see.
He should be able to swim, though. He's a fucking water creature. He's got webbed feet.
Yeah, I didn't
think
put a
it is
swim
weird.
speed on him. I just put a fly and a speed of 30, but I'm going to give him the speed of 30 for
So
swimming.
DM, would this apply? I'm gonna let you read it.
Talk to Laszlo.
I'm gonna let you read it, but I'm gonna ask Laszlo, hey, buddy, are you okay?
Yeah, that applies. God damn it, I
Yes.
forgot about that. I forgot
He's
about that
able to
new
talk to
thing.
him. That's
What
amazing.
kind of is Laszlo a familiar from like Find Familiar?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a homebrew. Like familiar.
Okay, because I was like, is that someone's like Fae or Fiends or Celestial?
He's a fae specifically, but this should apply because it's fun.
Well, and also Triton's got the new like fix on the Mordecai's Tome of Foes. Sorry, was it Tome of Foes? Monsters of the Multiverse. And the change was that they can now talk to anybody who has a swimming, to any beasts, elemental, or monstrosities. But is it beast? Did we determine he was a beast?
He's a small beast.
Yeah, then yeah, you can definitely talk to him.
Okay,
Cool,
that's
cool.
why I asked.
So
That's cool.
he honks at you, but you hear like in the communication, you hear like just the ordeal of him being killed by a sentry and just popping
I
out
saw
into
my whole life go in front of me in this pocket of time and space where nothing was real, yet everything was oppressed.
I literally went into the light
Exactly.
and then I came back.
there. Exactly. And it was like just for a moment I did see a top hat and I just grabbed it. I assume it's the one that Nadja set out for me over here. I don't think she knows about this world.
And all of that information is happening, but I just not. You're such a cute little fellow. I'm so happy you're here again.
Do I notice that he's talking to him? Like, do I get this sense that he's like getting more info than I know?
I can talk to Laszlo, but I can't understand what Laszlo says.
Yeah, the ability
Oh,
works
right,
as
right.
animals understand us.
Yeah, but
Like, we can
not
give
the other way
instructions
around.
to an animal and they'll understand us,
'Cause
but we can't understand
Which
them.
is even funnier.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
So yeah,
So he was trying to communicate all these big ideas, and
Yeah,
you just
and
got goose,
nothing.
goose, goose, goose,
Yeah,
goose,
honk.
goose, goose, goose.
Yes.
Oh, and I go, you're such a good boy. You're such a good boy.
I can't wait to draw this.
I fully believe that Laszlo has now decided that you're great because you spoke to him.
yeah, Laszlo,
Before he didn't give a
yeah.
shit about you, but now he's like, oh, new bestie, and so he
Yeah.
like kind of waddles up to you and like bumps his head against your knee.
Aww.
I allow it.
Look at that, you have a new little subject. How cute.
Aw.
Okay, well, I was kind of spaced out with all of this thing. So what are we doing?
So-
And I'm looking at the very intelligent ones, which
So-
are
So at that moment, as the professor leaves, Rosie's like, "Hey, guys," and you see Morgatsor next to her, kind of, and they kind of both look kind of shy, but Rosie's kind of like the braver one of the bunch. I just want to say thanks. You saved our lives. You guys want a drink?
Yes.
Yes.
You guys want to go to the Bowen's Tavern? Well-
Yes, we do.
Absolutely.
Well, Morgatsor and I don't have a lot of money, but I feel like we would like to at least treat you to a drink because of what you did.
We'll
So,
take it.
what do the rest of the crew say?
That lady just gave us some money, so I think we're good.
All right. Well, yeah, we can go. We can go now if you guys are all. If you guys are all done here.
Yeah, our thing's done, right?
Yeah, we completed the tasks.
Yeah. There was one person I know that had a task left. Not a check mark. Luxoven, you wanted to check out a book. That's all I remember. I'm just reminding you in case you wanted to do it now or later.
No, he'll do it later. He is too distracted right now. He pulled out like a little notebook and he's scribbling.
Okay, what is he scribbling?
If anyone is close enough to like listen in, like he's muttering about like the efficacy of poems and how he can make better ones for next time.
Oh,
I want to definitely track that because I know for sure I probably have poetry books that are in Elvish, and I know he reads it.
I'll let you kind of maybe catch a glimpse or two of his words, but not like the full thing. He's kind of, he's kind of overtaking the page as he's scribbling.
He's not hiding on purpose, but the way he does it is like he's very like.
Yeah.
Are you on Laszlo? Like, are we moving and you're on Laszlo writing on your?
No, I wouldn't. Laszlo's not that. I wouldn't say right. Did we determine that he could write Laszlo? Last
Yeah.
time.
We did.
Okay,
But
then.
I-
Tiny
what if
little
I
bird
just-
can ride Laszlo.
What if I just fly right on top of him as if I am riding him?
Just to
You can,
amuse me.
yeah.
Are you doing this just to amuse Nadja?
Ellen is literally looking at you and just going sort of like, Oh man, I can't wait to see what you're like when you're high.
So, you guys, Rosie's kind of like, shall we?
Absolutely.
We shall. Let's go.
All right, so you guys start heading out of the Biblioplex. You kind of, you see some students kind of like looking at you as you walk on by, and kind of like some of them are kind of like giving you a thumbs up, and you can sort of see their rings, and you can see their sphere and the sands from the points that you guys got from the Star Cup. And then you also see some of them jeering at you, kind of like looking at you like, oh, they went ahead of us, and just like just going by as you guys kind of walking by, and people, the rumor mill is starting.
I'm gonna hate. I love it.
So yeah, you guys head out of the library, and let me move you to the central campus map. So before we jump into this next part of the session, you guys want to take a break, or we can keep going? We have like a half an hour left in our...
I would like to grab some water.
All right.
Can we have 5 minutes?
Yeah, we can do 5 minutes. All right, so I'll leave you guys on the campus map, and we'll do a quick 5-minute break.
Cool.
All right. In a bit. And now we're back. So we are here in the central campus. This is a map of the central campus. You guys just started walking away from the Biblioplex, and are headed to the Bows End Tavern. So if you look around the Biblioplex, you see like this big archway that kind of like hangs on top of it. The Bows End Tavern is actually at the end of that archway. So that whole archway, it's called the Bow. Like I think I already gave it a lore thing. If not, I'll give it to you guys at some point. But it's called the Bow, and the Bows End Tavern is obviously at the end of the Bow, and so you guys head over there. It's right here if you guys can't see it on the map. You start going around, kind of walking by the torches as you're headed to the Bows End Tavern. You see like a couple of stragglers in terms of tourists, kind of like ending their exploration of the central campus and heading to like various lodgings around here. Like the central campus, there's areas where there's classrooms, there's libraries, but there are also shops and some lodging around. So it's not just this is a university town essentially, like so you guys kind of walk by Bows End Tavern.
Definitely, Ellen will make a comment about like, why do people come to school for vacation? Are people just openly masochistic here?
Like you see
a comment.
Just a comment, yeah.
Comment. She just doesn't get it. She doesn't get how people could come here. Like, why are there tourists in a school? Like, have they not heard of fun?
While Ellen thinks that, Veles is like, how do they know this is the Bow's end and not the Bow's start? What makes it be the end?
Then it would be the pro.
Rosie was like, same question I was asking the other day. Like, where does it begin? Like, how do they know this is where it ends?
I'm the tourist. Then it would be the pro. The pro, not the bow.
So, like, as you guys get closer to it, you see kind of like a very actually I just have a, you kind of, so you see this circular structure that has kind of like a patio where there's some tables, and you see some students kind of hanging out on those tables. They have various greasy foods, various beverages, and you see like this, the main doorways of the circular structure. And as you start heading in, you see that the structure, it's kind of like this, made out of marble, like this marble with blue streaks on it. But as you get in, everything's wooden. It's kind of like a style, enchanted inside, for it to look like a wooden tavern, like a classy old adventurer tavern. And as you get in, you start to listen to music. You start to kind of like seeing more, start hearing more talk, more students. It is about 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and people are starting to drink. Like, you see some people like celebrating that it's the start of the semester. Others are kind of like chilling by some armchairs in the corner. Others are playing board games. So there's like this whole area where there's like a shelf of board games, and some people are around there just playing. And in the center of this tavern, you see, and I'm actually going to start moving you guys to the Theater of the Mind thing. Get you in there.
Also, I just want to say that as soon as we're in, Ellison's ears perk up. She wants to hear all the tea, so she's just like trying to catch as many snippets from as many conversations as she can.
Okay. So like many, what do you mean many? So like just from the rumor mill?
Eavesdropping. Yeah, rumor mill, just straight up eavesdropping.
Yeah,
every
gotcha.
conversation she can.
Gotcha, okay. Sorry, I'm just hiding some things here that I didn't know that I left on the token thing. So roll me a perception check.
Hoppity copy. Perception. Oh my god. Where is it? Oh my god, I'm so bad at perception.
Look at you.
You can.
If it's about the tea, I'm on it.
So you can pick up, like, as you're walking in, you can sort of hear some hushed voices as people are, some people, they're distracted, drinking, having their thing. But as you're walking, you hear some hushed voices and people kind of staring at you. And it looks like word travel fast about the mimic, because you can hear some people saying, like, so the first years that killed the mimic on the Biblioplex. Like, some people are kind of like, yeah, those are them. Like, he's pointing at some of them. One of them was pointing at you, and somebody's like, get your hand down. Like, don't point at them.
I'm just gonna like lean towards Veles and go, shoulders back, head up high. And we continue this way.
So, yeah, you guys are walking in, and there are kind of like the main dining area. There's like a bunch of tables. In front of that, there's like a bar area where there's like some high tops, and then in the center of it all, there's the bar where there's just people. There's like people handling drinks and giving them to the patrons. And then behind the bar, there's like a kitchen that the bar sends orders. They like write something on they scribble something on a piece of paper. The paper becomes kind of like a flying owl and heads into the kitchen, and then it's kind of like an order up kind of thing. And people are just working. You can see an Owlin tending the bar, and then you see like this a big orc fellow kind of like moving barrels of ale into the bar area to split open a cask and start pouring ale for the patrons. And then you see somebody like on the far end kind of playing a tune on their guitar, like a dwarf playing a tune in the guitar.
Is there a hooded person in the corner trying to give us a quest?
Any yellow exclamation marks floating around?
I completely avoid that person.
Do you say? Please tell me you say that out loud or something.
Who, me?
Yeah, like the question mark thing, the exclamation mark thing.
I'm not gonna say that out loud. I'm gonna look over. I'm just gonna kind of be observant, though. I
Okay.
actually was gonna. Never mind.
Go
I was
ahead.
gonna listen
No.
out too, but you got it. I wanted to hear for anything specifically about our group.
Oh, gotcha. So yeah, you guys walk in, and Rosie's like, should we grab one of us grab a table? Maybe we can grab somebody else can grab drinks.
Yes,
I'll get drinks.
absolutely.
I'll grab the table.
All right. Can you get us somewhere closer to the board games? I mean, if you obviously if you guys don't
Yes.
want to play. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yes. Awesome. And she's like super, like,
So
jumping.
I beeline it towards the board games set area, and I look for like a table that would accommodate all of us.
Yeah,
How many
you
are we?
easily find it. Like you find a table for you're 7.
7.
7. Okay.
So Slaslow makes 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you're walking by, like people kind of like stare at your goose, kind of like trying to look around and like trying to assert the nature of this fancy goose that's going around here. And what do you do as people kind of are staring?
Careful. If you stare too long, he may just bite you.
They're like, oh, and they just went back to their drink, and you see the Laszlo kind of doing like,
Straight up.
oh.
They just straight up believe me. Great.
Yeah.
I love that I can just lie. Bald face. That's me. Come along, Laszlo.
All right, so while she's grabbing the table, who's doing what?
Luxoven just follows the goose. Like he's still riding, so he's kind of just like automatically following the goose.
Okay, so
I
yeah,
love that.
plenty of eyes on that goose. Weaver, you're about to say something.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the bar and put my platinum piece that someone just gave me down and ask them how many drinks I can get.
Oh, so like you get to the bar, and you see this scruffy-looking Owlin. Let me bring you out the character art.
Is this the moment to start rolling attractiveness rolls? You used the word scruffy.
Oh, you tell me.
Keyword
Sir.
here, keyword.
You tell me.
Wait, did he just move, or are my eyes playing tricks on me?
Roll.
Your eyes are playing tricks on you. He didn't move.
I thought he blinked. I swear to God.
What are you?
Too high, bro.
What do you have with that in there in that
bro.
cartridge or whatever you're smoking?
Most of these, because I have like 6 regular vapes, disposable ones sitting on my desk, but I'm a little bit high and I'm drinking.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you know what? He blinked. It's a
That'll do
GIF.
it.
It's a GIF.
It's a
Yeah.
gift.
It's a GIF.
Wow.
Javanish. You roll for that attraction, boy.
So
He is
You do
cute.
so you see him like he's preparing drinks and to
I gotta roll too. You kidding?
he's preparing drinks to like a gaggle of first year first year girls, and he's like, here you are, and just like pretty like pinkish with like an umbrella type of cocktails, and they're all like giggling
Cosmos or something.
Yeah, like Cosmos or something. They're all giggling and kind of like kind of try to flirt a little bit with him, and he's like, all right, let me know if you want anything else, and he kind of goes to you, Weaver.
Oh
Like,
yeah, I
what
put
do you
my phone
have?
down and ask him how many drinks can we get with this?
Oh, high roller. I mean, you could probably maybe see it's 10
get
10 gold. You can probably get the whole bar if you wanted to buy drinks for everybody.
Oh, sure.
Do you want me to break that for you? Is that were you looking for like an exchange? I don't have. This isn't a bank, man.
Keep it open?
Oh,
And
you
I
want to
was-
keep a tab open?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess so.
Don't worry. I'll. What are you having? We'll take care of you.
I don't know. I mean,
Well-
if that's worth a lot, bring us a little bit of different things.
Well, I mean, I got some ale. I mean, if you don't drink, I got some coffee, cola, tea.
Yeah, a little bit of each, I guess. I don't know.
Okay,
We're
right.
we're at this table over here.
I see. I'll bring you guys a round of ales, and maybe I'll throw in some teas as well. And he kind
Yeah,
of like
tea would be great.
he kind of like flags one of the servers around. He's like, "Yo, I got a big order for you," and he's like,
Oh, some food too. I'm pretty hungry. So I don't know, something good.
"All right. Well, we got a couple of things. We got the caster stew, and curdy special. So, and
yeah,
feel free.
a couple of each of those.
If anybody in the party is like with him and hearing this, I don't know if you.
Yeah, it'll be just like
I
right behind
seem like I don't
him.
know the value of money, probably.
So
Yeah,
We don't either.
we don't, but for very
So-
different reasons.
Probably for different reasons.
so
Yeah.
I get
Yeah.
so he like
Ellen is behind him and thinking like, nothing about this exchange is strange to her. It's just like, yeah, give him the money, give us everything, but
Yeah.
also looking at
so
looking at Weaver, just going kind of like, what is your deal?
so he looks behind you. He's like, oh, I get the feeling you guys aren't from around here.
Is it our robes?
I guess
our
we
robes
are
give it
now.
away.
But,
Well, we haven't had. I don't think we've had Triton students here before. At least I'm a second year, so I haven't been here long.
I've heard other people say that.
Wait, the bartender is the second year?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, you're not there. Sorry. I was,
No, that was
Maybe
me
she heard
acting
it.
out of
Okay.
I'm
character.
confused.
If I'm in character, I use my accent. Out of character, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
So
Ellen will say, well, we're very special, actually. We are Triton royalty, as it happens.
well, I don't know much about the Triton Kingdom, but if you are what you say you are, well, you're welcome here at the Bow's End Tavern. And it's like, I can tell you what each of these things mean. So the caster stew is just, it's essentially a bowl of venison, gravy, and root vegetables. We usually serve it with mashed potatoes and toast. So if you want that, that's the caster stew. We have the curdy special. Depends on the day. Some people call it garden surprise. Sorry, it depends on the day. It rotates. There's the garden surprise.
Sweetie, I'm gonna stop you right there. I am getting upsettingly sober, so I'm gonna need you to pick whatever you want.
Oh, gotcha.
Bring us one of each and a bunch of ale over to that table.
You know
Can we
what?
Do that?
You know what? This man with this money, I'll get you whatever you want.
Please excuse
I'm
my
gonna-
sister.
Yeah.
After she walks away, I'm gonna stand there for a second and be like, I guess she doesn't know how to talk to people.
She she has an addiction. It's a real
To being
thing.
not sober.
To be not.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like everybody has that addiction.
Like we all get there at some point.
Yeah, but yeah, I'll treat you guys right, and he kind of
Fish sticks.
What?
see. I don't know if we have that.
Fish that eat fish?
Did you
Are
say
we gonna
fish
be those
sticks?
fish? Are we
Yeah,
gonna
we
be fish that
totally
eat
eat fish.
Yeah, I don't think we have fish here, man. I'm sorry, Your Highness. I don't think we have fish here.
You don't get to call me that. You're not.
Oh, it's
Let's
only your
not get
people.
into it.
Oh, hey,
We're not getting into
I'll call
it.
you whatever you want.
I no.
You're
it's-
fine.
You can call me Weaver.
Nice to meet you, Javanish. Javanish Style
Nice
Club.
to meet you, Javanish. I'll
Weaver's
shake
the
his
one that's
claw hand
taking
with my
him.
claw hand.
Yeah.
Weaver's the only one that's taking him to bed tonight. We all failed.
Wait, question.
We all
That's
succeeded.
fine.
I need Owlin anatomy. Claw hand?
It's talon hands, like the talons.
So they have wings in addition to talon hands?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, tracking this. Thank you.
I noticed that with the professor. It took me a moment.
Yeah,
I was
same.
like,
Yeah.
I was like, what
Oh.
the fuck? Yeah.
I did not notice it. So
So yeah, he's like, I'll send it to your table then, and I'll just get a couple of everything essentially. I'll get you guys over there.
you
Set
need
up.
any
Cool.
help with
Thanks.
bringing the stuff there?
No, I
can help.
got some student servers around. They'll help me out. Don't worry. That's what we pay them for.
Well, we've
work in the
paid them.
bar.
What?
I want to
Right.
work in the bar.
You can actually. That's one of the jobs. Like the thing that I was telling you about. But we can talk about that later offline.
I didn't do my homework.
Don't worry about it.
Me neither.
I figured. All right. As he starts like jotting down the orders on the little paper birds, he sends it over to the kitchen, and he's like, "Well, since you guys are heading over there, I can give you the ales right now if you want them, and you can bring them over. That way, I can satiate your addiction."
Yeah, sure.
I'd
I'm
have
taking a
left.
tea.
Yeah, sure. And he just, he gives you a cup of tea. He gives you he gives an, what did you like? What did Ellen wanted?
Yeah,
Oh, just anything. I don't
Ellen
really
wants alcohol.
All right, so he
In its purest form.
he takes a bottle of some amber liquid and just, puts it on the rocks and gives it to her. Here's the strongest stuff we have. And
They have ice here?
Didn't you leave?
yeah.
Yeah, I did. I left.
No, I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna grab it. And I'm gonna
Okay,
take
here,
it to her.
give this to your sister. This will treat her right. And then Weaver and you will get the tea, and then the servers will bring the rest of the drinks to you guys at the table.
Okay.
All right, so you guys start heading over to the table.
Yeah, I'll put whatever drinks that I brought back in front of people.
It's like, oh, awesome!
Yay!
I always wanted to try ale. I don't go out much. Like that was Rosie. Morgatsur has been like very quiet throughout this whole thing. Like he's like, I don't get out much either. Thanks for the ale. I thought we were supposed to get you guys.
Oh, that lady just gave us money for some reason.
We got a nice little windfall. It's all good.
Thank you
Oh,
so
wait,
much.
Is
Yeah,
my
no
drink here?
worries.
Has my brother brought me my drink?
Yeah, he did.
I'm sitting there
Oh,
right
well.
next to you, and I go, "Enjoy, sister."
One shot.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, let's go!
I want you to notice that I never look her in the eye when I do this. I just put the drink in front of her, and I don't look her in the eye.
Just Constitution saving?
Yeah, Constitution saving throw.
Ooh. How'd it go? How'd it
Let's
go?
go!
Just went down like a champ. Like you're yeah, this is nothing. I mean, it is a strong stuff. It is definitely
Nice, it's nice.
it's definitely
Just what I
putting
wanted.
it's definitely putting some hairs on your inside, but like it's it is strong stuff.
Some scales on your chest.
Yeah.
Ellen will just kind of like go like, I'll never understand people that prefer drinking to smoking, but to each their own. It scratches a different itch. Water outside is so funny. You guys just ingest it.
Rosie's like just laughs and starts drinking her ale, and you can sort of see like, oh, like oh, this is really good, and just like trying to fit in.
It's okay, sweetie. Maybe it's not your thing. Maybe smoking's your thing. We can talk later.
Oh yeah, we're in the same dorm. I don't know if I've tried talking to you a couple times,
Yeah.
but yeah.
You sure did.
I
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah, but anyway,
I-
we can talk more about things. What did you guys sign up for any classes in particular?
No, we're supposed to do that though, right?
Yeah, and she kind of like shows you. She kind of touches the ring in a certain way, the ring that you guys all have, and then she kind of shows you her schedule, and just like, yeah, you can sign up. You can pretty much sign up from this, and that's it, like she shows you like how to add and remove classes to your schedule.
That
Okay.
that doing that with the ring like just brings Luxoven out of his notebook and just stares and like very absent-mindedly asks in Gnomish, "You should teach us what else those rings can do."
She like responds in Gnomish, like oh, somebody who knows the language. Yeah, I would like, I can definitely show you how to use this. It's
I reply in Gnomish
Oh,
as well.
I
I'd
know
love
Gnomish.
to know more.
I'm just gonna say I know Gnomish too.
well,
Yeah.
she's like super excited. This is the best group I've ever, like, I am so glad that I've met you guys. Does the
Everyone
Tritons
here
know
understand
Gnomish?
We do not I do not.
No,
So-
actually, Ellen is just gonna go like, I need more outside firewater, and it's more.
Oh, I'm gonna take her little shot glass and like sniff if there's like a little drop in there. Maybe take a taste of it.
If you allow it, Nashbag, would you allow for, like, Veles will say, no, you stay there, I'll go get it for you.
Oh yeah, sure, okay.
So Weaver, as you like kind of taste it a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
it is a pretty strong, kind of like a pretty strong whiskey.
Tastes like fire.
Yeah, like fire
It's
whiskey.
outside firewater. But wait, once Veles said that, can I do like a very quick insight check?
Yes.
Just like
And again, and Veles, if you wanna, you know, contest it, or if you want to just show your.
I mean, I don't know what the insight is for, so I don't know what I'm contesting.
So like,
why
are you?
being so nice and getting my drink for
Yeah,
me?
that's the.
Distrust.
So what? So if you wanted to hide why you're being nice, I guess would be your.
I don't think that
You would have hidden
Veles
that.
ever hides getting alcohol for you.
So he's just being nice
Yeah.
for the sake of being nice.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just for
like
the sake of
Veles
being
doesn't
nice.
hide getting alcohol for you.
No, it's not about the alcohol. It's about like you going instead of me. Like,
Okay,
why are
fine.
you doing this for me?
Deception.
Oh, bitch!
Oh,
Son of a bitch.
I you know, as a future king, I made my deception go up.
yeah. He's just he's just being nice.
You got that kingly poker face. I respect it.
Good.
Yeah,
Go.
Oh, why wouldn't I, sister?
So
I'll get my drink.
the bullywug Morgatsort, he's like, your brother's very nice to you. That's amazing. I wish my brothers were as nice to me like that.
Are they not nice? Should we beat them up?
They're mostly dead.
Oh.
Do you think they're nicer now that they're dead? We could talk to them.
Oh.
I'd rather not talk to them. They were not as nice as your brother was to you. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring the mood down. And as Veles walks away to get the drink, Veles, you see a dwarf, like a female dwarf. Let me show you the character art for her.
A dwarf.
Dwarf, a female dwarf.
I have a feeling that this is gonna be an arm wrestling contest.
Guys,
You see her.
Yes,
you see-
queen with the hair.
So you see,
Yes,
Sorry.
queen.
you
It's
see
just
this.
This name means
Bruh.
something to me.
So you see this. Do you see this? This female dwarf with like a gap in her tooth, and like, you know, pigtails and you know, orange hair, and just very, you know, strong physique, and definitely showing it because she has like a leotard. well, sort of like a leotard on, and she's drinking, and everybody's around her, like on her table, is making like a big fuzz about it. She's in a drinking contest with somebody, and everybody's like, chug, 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 and then she's like drinking, and then the other person kind of like drinks and falls to the ground like this other, human student. And she's like, ha ha ha, I win again, and then just kind of like, smashes her glass on the table. It's like, who wants to go next? Who wants to go up against me? And everybody's just like clapping, and you see like her approaching you, Veles, and it's like, you seem strange. I haven't seen you around. Would you like to drink?
That make me strange, not seeing me around.
Well, I've been, getting friendly with a bunch of people around in this tavern, and I've never seen your type around. I mean, what are you? Kind of looks at you like from top to bottom.
I'm royalty. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Oh, I'm sorry. He says he's royalty. And everybody's kind of like starts laughing with her. He's like, so I guess you can't handle your drink. All these royalty types can't.
Shots fired.
Actually, like, I'm gonna look at Ellen for one moment and think about it. I'm really thinking about it.
I'm just gonna tell you one thing.
You're not there.
No, but no, me. I'm telling you one thing. I have a thing.
No, but I'm like, well, I know someone that can take you. I'm not that person.
Well, bring them over. I'll drink them under the table, and just like, well, no luck, guys, and bring another one. Bring me another one.
Let's do this. I'm gonna bring you another one and another challenger, and we'll make it a triple threat.
Oh. Well, I shall be waiting here. And then
okay, I'm gonna get Ellen's next shot. I'm gonna bring it to her, and I say, "Drink up, and make it quick. We have something to do."
No, okay. Again.
And then as you guys start kind of like heading out towards that direction, what are the rest of the crew doing?
Watching.
Yeah, I'm probably watching whatever's happening.
I was probably chatting up the frog person.
That's who I wanted to be talking to because he seems sad.
Yeah, let me pull up his character art real quick so that we can have like multiple scenes going on.
As it gets to the point of the drinking contest, though, I may lose attention.
Deep dark story, and y'all are just like, what are these two doing?
Yeah, I mean, we could pause the conversation and come back to it.
We were ganging up on Morgax or asking him very deep private questions, and then we get distracted because of that drinking contest.
Yeah,
And I imagine they might be interested with us.
I love to think that just is us as a group. Just like trying to get to the deep stuff, but like, oh no, wait, drinking contest, wait.
All right,
Loud noises.
Yeah, noises, distraction.
Okay, so you see Veles coming in. He's like, "All right, sister, drink up," and and they start heading out while you guys are talking to Morgatsor, and he finishes up talking that's about his brothers. What else did you guys ask him or say to him?
I want to know where he's from.
I want to know how his brothers died.
Yeah, I mostly wanted to hear the story about their brothers and their relationship with them.
Oh, he's like, well, I don't feel comfortable talking about that. I am from the detention bogs. A lot of us bullywugs are from there. There are tribes all around the Vastlands, but but most of us live around there.
You were literally born in detention.
that's I guess so. And he
Were
kind
you
of,
raised by a tribe also?
yeah, bullywugs tend to not be very magically inclined. Some of us tend to be magically inclined, but not one to learn it. So our tribes tend to be a little bit hostile to other races in the vast lands. I'm not part of my tribe anymore. I left them to go to school.
So sorry to hear that.
It's okay. I'm just happy. I'm happy to be here.
I left my tribe too to come learn.
Oh, you had a tribe.
Yeah, I was raised in a tribe, but I'm here now.
Oh, okay. I understand.
Both of you left your entire culture, people, families, to come here to learn magic.
I mean, I didn't necessarily break off from them, but I was with my tribe as I was raised, and now I'm here.
But you can go back if you want to.
Not really.
Don't understand. Why not?
They move around a lot. I don't know where they are right now.
Oh. Okay.
Well, so Morgan, and while this is happening, Rosie's looking for a board game in that like shelf of board games. So Morgan's like, well, at least you can go back to them if you find them. They would kill me if I come back to them. So
I feel like he's full of shit.
do an insight check.
Yeah, I want to know. I'm not very insightful, but we'll find out. Yeah, 16.
Okay. Can I whisper something to you?
Yes. Am I looking in Discord or on Roll20?
Oh crap! Because the chat will see this, and I'm gonna send it on Discord.
I'm not looking on the.
I will.
Oh,
I
okay.
have
No,
no
that-
self-control.
Yeah. So, alright. So I'm doing it on Discord. Give me a second.
Okay.
Are you gonna give Morgatsor a little kiss on the cheek?
I'm considering it.
Mm.
Must be hard to make out with people.
I just see all of their cringe middle school background.
Yeah, pooping on the toilet. Bunch of kids
Yes!
laughing at them.
It doesn't really work like that.
It shows you their deepest, darkest secret, and then suddenly, like,
You learn all
reverse
the gross
scream.
stuff they're into instantly.
All right. Send the whisper.
People off.
Okay. Okay.
All right. I learned I'm not gonna send the whisper anymore through the chat because I know people can see it.
Well, that was my issue because you're the DM.
Yeah.
That
Sorry about
pissed
that.
me off.
Yeah. Anyway, so as you guys kind of finish talking about that, Rosie brings, all right, we're gonna play this game, and she puts on top of the table the Settlers of the Vastland. It's
Oh,
like,
fuck. That takes like 4 hours.
like everybody who's from Arcavius knows immediately what this game is. It's like the Settlers of Catan, but like Settlers of the Vastland.
Which is
And-
behind you. I see
I
it
see
on your
it too.
shelf.
Yeah.
I love that game so much.
I've never
I
played
don't
it.
know that
It is
game.
so fun. You can play it online. Okay, diverting. Anyway.
So she's like, well, where did the twins go? We're gonna play this game requires more people.
They're right over here, listening to the yelling.
All right, I mean, we can play without them,
I mean,
but it'll be hard to get them in afterwards.
Maybe you can explain the rules while they're doing that thing. I don't.
Sure thing. And then she starts talking about the rules, and then we'll move on to the scene with the dwarf. So you guys come in, Veles, Ellen, to the table where the drinking contest is going on.
Ellen has no idea what's happening. She just came because he said come, and I said okay.
I just stand us both in front of Greta.
It's like,
I don't say anything.
So this is the challenger you brought for me.
Who's she looking at?
And she actually, yeah, roll me a d4.
You
Sorry,
roll
I
it.
have to roll it. Yeah, that's true. Give me a second.
Odd is me, and even is Veles.
Yeah.
Crap, I was about to. I'll roll it here on the screen because I want people to see what I roll.
I want to see what you roll.
Okay.
Okay.
Me.
Damn, twice.
Yeah, twice. Yeah.
Yeah, people are on it today. Okay.
Yeah.
Ellen will just answer, I suppose.
Well,
What are we competing?
we're drinking. That's what That's our competition. Didn't your brother tell you?
Not my poison of choice, but. And she sits down, ready.
All right, and then she takes that same amber liquid that you had before and puts it on the table with a thunk. He's like, all right.
This is nice.
Hey, so
I sit down too.
let's get started. And then you know, she pours a shot glass, and you get a shot glass, and she gets a shot glass, and then she looks at you and then starts drinking. What do you do?
L'chaim.
L'chaim?
I drink too.
All right, so
Yeah,
roll.
I'm gonna drink it.
You're gonna drink too? All right. Let me hold on, because this is actually a mini game that I set up.
Is it?
Yes. So each of us gets 5 lives. So count your lives. All right.
Okay, I have a sticky note.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw, and I'll roll for mine.
All right.
Save. Watch me be awful.
Nah, you chillin'. You chillin'. I'm
Alright.
already 2 drinks in deep, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
she's
it's a wobble.
she's a couple of drinks in too, so you guys are kind of evenly paced. So
Well, how many drinks in is the girl they're competing against?
Yeah, so she's already a couple of drinks in. So but she has a really hardy constitution, so you're kind of like even now. So yeah,
So 5.
yeah, that drink was nothing to her. She's like, another? Or are you feeling it?
Of course. Yes.
This has less taste than salt water.
And so she fills it up. All right, here you go, and then
Right.
starts drinking. Another Constitution
Another?
saving throw.
So for this one, I want to wait and see how they react.
Ooh.
All right, Ellen, you start feeling it, and you lose one of those lives. And she's like, this is nothing to her. She's like, are you starting to feeling it now?
It's starting to tickle. This is pleasant.
This
Come on,
is
sis, you
this
can
is
do better.
fun. This is fun. Thanks for bringing me a challenge. Like he talks to Veles, and then she pours another one for you. This one didn't go down quite as much, and you lose 2 lives.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm like, no, brother, you don't breathe it. You drink it. It goes down the other. You know, I know it's confusing.
To drink it through my nose.
Oh no!
What happens?
Horrible.
Yes. That.
All right.
I do it. It seems horrible, but I do
Next
it.
one.
Yeah, next one. Let's do this. This is we're on the 4th round, right?
Go.
Okay.
We're on the 4th round. And everybody's like, if people are starting to like, conglomerate around the table, and
Are
she,
you fucking kidding me?
It's in character though.
what?
Look at it.
Another natural one.
So you are teetering off the. I think you were at 1 life point.
I have 1 life left. Yes. This
Yeah.
is very-
Ellen is somehow holding onto him with
Yeah,
one arm, just like very precariously.
Yeah,
holding onto him.
the alcohol is not sitting well. Like this drink is
I got an 11
strong.
for this one. Do I lose a life or no?
You do lose a life, yeah.
Okay, so I have 3 left.
And she also loses a life, so she's a little ahead of you, but she's definitely starting to feel the drinks.
Okay, I'm getting competitive. Let's go.
Yeah. All right.
I am just excited to get
Mm.
another natural one.
I'm good.
Oh,
Good.
yeah. You both go through it. She starts to. She drinks.
I'd like to think that I take Veles and I start slapping his face. I'm like, come on, don't bitch out. Don't bitch out on me.
She, people are starting to like chant, chug, chug, chug. And like she drank hers and she's starting to like, oh, just, like kind of like holding it. And like you see that the drink is definitely working on her.
Come on, it's just getting good. And I go
All right.
again.
Let's go again.
Yeah, I can do it. Oh shit.
Oh. She drinks it. Like she got a natural one. She's like, she looked like she was almost about to puke, but she just barely held it in, and kind of breathes. And Ellen, you get 2 lives back
Back to full, baby. Back to
because of the
full.
20.
Nice.
All right, this is the last one. You gotta get a 20 for this one from this
Well,
one on.
Okay.
All right, so they started to save. Wow. She drinks it, and you guys just take it in stride, and you manage to down it, but you're starting, like, the room is spinning, but you're still managing to catch it. She's like, see? I can drink you down the... And then she immediately falls over, like, on top, like, under the table as she's trying to finish it.
Transformed, and just like she grabs like the shot cup the shot glass that she was drinking from, smashes it against the table, gets up, and just goes.
What?
Just starts screaming.
Everybody just applauds you guys, and he's like, haha, and she and you see
I just
like,
go, it's time for a fucking party! And I go to whoever's playing, and because of my background, I can convince them to let me join in on whatever performance they're doing.
oh, so you see this dwarven fellow playing at the stage. And actually, I just want to sidestep here. As you're heading towards him, what is the rest of the crew doing? Were they following along with the rules, or were they paying attention to the drinking game?
I would try as best as I can to pretend to be interested in the rules.
All right, so yeah, there's this like the longest road card. It's like you have to just make these lines on the hexagons, and the longest continuous route, like, and like Rosie's just going on and on about the rules. So you're what are the other folks doing? What is Luxoven and Nadja doing while she's going on about the rules?
I know the rules, so I'm ignoring her and I'm watching this drinking game. fully
Luxoven was
concentrated.
paying attention to the drinking game, and when Veles looked like he was about to keel over, like Luxoven like hopped off his seat and was about to head over there, but then it was like, oh, he's fine, okay, and sat back down.
Then I grabbed him and I started slapping him silly, and he woke up.
Ellen,
I was
you
ready
had
to die by my 3rd natural one just from drinking. I was gonna make it canon. He dies because he
died.
got 3 nat ones from drinking.
From drinking.
So you see this, dwarf kind of tuning his guitar. He's like, fellow performer, and then he kind of looks over. He's like, oh, Greta, what happened to you? He kind of like screams, "Are you okay? Did you drink too much?" And Greta's like, I like she somebody kind of helps her get sent him. Yeah, I almost got him, bro. I almost got him. I need to sit down.
She drank like a champion. She drank like a champion. Now give me something I can dance to.
And
I'm gonna give you something else.
Okay.
This is my thingy by popular demand. So technically, if this were an inn, we could have a free night. But I'm just gonna say, "We're round on me!" to the whole bar.
And everybody's like, "Wow!" And he's like, "Oh well, you know, big pressure to perform." And he's like, "Do you know the song Jordan Fetch My Whiskey?"
No, but I'll dance to it anyway.
All right,
I thought his name was Japanese.
Well, we can just call him Jordan. It rhymes better with this song. All right, and then he starts tuning his guitar and plucking on it. And I'm gonna pause the thing because if I'm gonna sing, then I don't wanna. He starts singing like, "Jordan, there's a favor might I ask of you. Would you fetch me my whiskey, 'cause I'm feeling quite blue. The day was long, I need a rest, so Jordan, please fill my request. Something strong to warm me up, so bring the whole bottle, don't spill the cup. Jordan, be the hero of the day and go fetch my whiskey." And then everybody just starts singing the chorus, like, "Jordan, be the hero of the day and go fetch my whiskey." And then you see like the whole, like the servers kind of like bringing drinks to everyone. Roll me a performance check to see
Nice.
how you're...
I'm trying to dance, but I'm also casting firebolt. So I have like these little motes of fire also dancing around me, almost creating like these fiery tendrils just around me in tandem with how I'm moving.
Okay.
We'll see how my drunken idea pans out. Performance!
I'm gonna say it's decent enough to get you maybe to get a good crowd going and get a good bunch of people like just start buying drinks. So
She's very clearly sloshed. I
yeah,
feel like at this point it's not necessarily the quality of the performance, it's just how much she's just enjoying it.
yeah, like you see that people didn't quite believe you when you said drinks were on you or something like so they were already like buying their own drinks. But it it is definitely a good, like a decent performance. Like people, you see like the whole bar kind of just went to that area as you guys are doing your thing. And
sweet attention.
so while this is happening, what is the rest of the crew doing?
I was just pretending to listen to rules, or trying to.
I want to get up from the table and look for a card game.
So Rosie's kind of like finishing up her rule spiel, but then she heard the music and she kind of got distracted too. So as you get up to get the card game, you see several card games.
I want to look for someone playing.
Oh, for someone playing a card game.
Yes.
All right, roll me a perception check.
I'm not perceptive. 9.
You see, kind of like at the corner of your eye, like this orc fellow, like he's just playing solitaire in his table. Let me show you the character art for him. Give me a second.
Magic the Gathering going on?
No Magic the Gathering going on, but that I almost went meta on that. Was it this guy?
It was right there. It was right there.
Yeah. So you see him kind of like just playing solitaire on his. I don't have a description for him, but he's like just playing solitaire on his while he's eating his.
Same. Nope.
Did you think it was his tongue split?
Yeah, I
Okay,
was
'cause
like, what is this Orochimaru looking bitch? Like, what is
Yes.
this?
It's his tusks. I am tired. I was so.
I thought it
confused,
was a
girl.
split tongue also.
Okay, I'm not broken. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not broken because I was just like, what? Okay.
Oh no,
He
I
doesn't
read his
interest
last name as
me.
Uzumaki.
He doesn't interest me. I want to look for something Ooh, can I find? Is there anyone in the bar who I recognize that I met today at the university? So like the art boy who like talked to me about my dad.
Yes, you actually.
Anybody?
Well, if you when you scan around the bar, you do see somebody trying to kind of get in through the crowd to get into the Bow's End Tavern, and you see your RA Will Kenrith getting in, like kind of like.
Perfect.
So let me bring his art back. You kind of see him kind of like looking around, and he kind of sees you and sees Morgatsur and Rosie, and he's like, "Oh yeah," and then he heads towards you, towards where you guys are.
I want to intercept him so that he doesn't quite get to the table.
All right, so you managed to get to him.
I want to cut him off.
Hey, I was looking for you guys. I heard Morgatsur was with you guys.
Right, and also I almost died today.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What happened?
Doesn't matter. What matters is this, and I grab him and I kiss him. Because I want information. And I am going to bite down on the inside of his lip a little bit.
Okay. Roll me. Okay,
We
I'm
were
gonna-
all just like surprised Pikachu for a second.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a dex save for him.
Pikachu! No! Not dexterity! Come on!
No, I'm gonna do a dex save for me. Like
Wait, actually, dexterity is good for me. Never mind. Continue.
So I'll do a dex save for me.
Can I try and beat his dex?
No, yeah, do that. I'll do a dexterity save.
You're gonna
do a
be
dex.
pissed. Oh wait, that's not family friendly. I won't say it.
and do it with advantage because you surprised him.
The 23. I surprised him.
He like you completely surprised him, like out of like you plant your lips on top of him and bite, and he's like he pushes you off as you do, and you manage to get a little bit of the his blood. You start to see memories of like the snarl in the library, the Biblioplex, and you see him kind of like using his hand, like this is you as the person, like because when you relive these memories, you relive them through the first person view.
Their POV.
Yeah, their point of view. That was the word. So you see him kind of like fighting this like big monstrous like giant creature that's coming out of the snarl, and you see him kind of like drawing power from it and channeling it towards this other blonde hair lady in red robes that's firing lightning towards this monster, and he's kind of like drawing the energy from the snarl and giving it to this person as this person is striking down this creature, and then this creature, as it's in its death throes, swipes his big sword, and the sword manages to slash his right leg, like completely off, and the memory goes blank. After that, like it goes black, and he's like, "Get off! What are you doing? What is like?"
Oh, you lost your leg?
Okay, this is weird. Like students,
And I just like cock my head to the side.
Students should not be like he's looking around to see if anybody else saw like what happened, and luckily like the people.
Graduate students probably shouldn't be working with weirdly robed blonde women fighting creatures in the library.
And he like, jumps like he's like, what are you talking about? You're talking about my sister?
Great,
Like-
it's your sister. What's her
I'm
name?
gonna step in at that moment. I'm going to step in at that moment.
Did you see him?
And I will admit, well, I don't know if I saw him. Do you want me to roll perception for that?
I'll let you step in.
Um,
That is fine.
I would say that with 4 hearts taken away from me, I'm feeling a little more than tipsy.
Yes.
Yay.
Strike Veles.
Hey,
You're me.
what's up?
He's like, oh, he's like, Veles, looks like you're having fun. Man,
Yeah,
I leave
but
you
my-
guys for 1 second.
Just no, you need to grab a drink. Come on, grab a drink. We had such a fun day today. We were like punching things and stabbing things. It wasn't things. What was it? It was something of wood. I can't remember.
Well,
You need a drink.
okay, I'll grab a drink and sit down with you guys, and you guys can tell me what
Yeah.
happened. I was looking for Murgatsor anyway, so I'm glad I found you.
Okay. This one's on me.
Why were you looking for Margetsor?
He was the one we were supposed to meet. He was the
What?
student. He was the student that we were supposed to meet with us from the North Star dormitories
For what?
for orientation. Like, I thought he was. I've been looking for him the whole campus. I haven't been able to find him. Hopefully he had orientation today. If not, we're gonna have to schedule an extra day or something.
He was being attacked by a box. That was a mimic.
This is
Then-
the thing that we need the drink for.
Here.
Probably.
He just grabs the drink from Veles. All right, well, let's sit down and you guys can tell me all about it.
Before he walks away from me, you owe me more of an explanation later. I won't forget.
He,
And then I
he kind of like,
traipse off.
yeah, traipse off and like his legs stop working for a second, so he kind of like has to, conjure up the magic to move his leg again.
Dude, you're dripping.
It's like, just give me my drink, and he starts walking with you.
Dripping.
When you get back to the table, you do notice that Luxoven has pulled out a deck of cards from his bag.
Ooh,
But they're Taroka cards.
oh, Taroka cards.
Yes. And he's in the corner doing a little reading to himself.
That's so fun.
Ro-
Read me.
Yeah, Rosie's just there, kind of like defeated that she wasn't able to play her favorite game, so she's kind of just watching you doing the Taroka cards,
I've been there.
and she's like, I guess Sellers is not for everyone.
I'm gonna sit down next to Rosie and nudge her and tell her in Gnomish, we'll play next time, I promise. Today's just a lot.
She
moment.
she like sighs and she's like, thank you, I appreciate it, thank you, Nadia.
We'll tell her again. I have a copy in my room. We can play with my best friend.
Yes, that sounds amazing. And then you were gonna say something, Luxon?
Oh yeah, the moment that Nadia comes back and sits down, like, Luxoven just draws a card and goes like, Beast card. Great passion. Hidden under the surface.
Ooh, me. That looks fun.
And so while this is going on, Weaver and Ellen, what are you doing? We're gonna finish off with you guys.
Ellen's still dancing.
Just dancing and
She's
doing.
still dancing. If they're still playing, she's still dancing.
He's still playing. He's there for the night. All right.
Still.
I'm not
Well,
really
I mean,
doing any.
she'll stop, but she'll stop right before you're about to close the game because I want to close with something.
All right. Weaver,
I'm
what?
just observing. I'm not really engaging much else.
So Weaver, one of the servers bring. Well, here's the plate of food that you ordered, and like he brings a whole you know, like a whole plate full of foods. I want to say take 5 gold pieces off your person.
I'm not gonna go back for change or anything unless the coins are on the thing, which I told him to keep it open. I was just gonna leave.
Okay, so all right, so you don't have the platinum piece anymore. All right.
Yeah.
So you see like a bunch of greasy food, like you see a bunch of the casters, stew, like for everybody, and just a bunch of greasy food. That's just a welcome sight for all the drunk people in the table. And we're gonna end it with whatever Ellen has planned, and I'll make you roll. I'll make you roll next time for hangovers, but we'll do it for
Okay,
next
yeah,
time.
that's fair. That's super fair. I have one side question, but it's not terribly important to what I'm gonna do, but it'll add flair if it is. Weaver, in like your observations, do I feel like at any point maybe you're observing me a little?
Not specifically. If you're maybe yelling, or probably when you're dancing, I look over some, but I'm not like glaring at you or staring for too long. Just kind of
Okay,
watching sometimes.
So you're just kind of watching. Okay, yeah, never mind. I'm still gonna do the thing. So Ellen is just like, okay, I'm tired, and she goes over, finds some, like extends a hand, finds some drink from somewhere, ingests it, slams it in the middle of our table, and she goes, guys, let's play this game. It's a drinking game I really like, and it's called What the Fuck Is Up With That?
And that's where
And then we end. That's where we end.
that's where we ended.
Boy, so we get to play What the Fuck Is Up With That next game? Great.
Yes. All right, we can start with that next time for sure.
I mean, maybe.
That sounds fun.
If there's too much dissension, then maybe at a future time. But
We can do a thing where you guys wake up the next day and you're starting to remember what's the fuck with it.
We're gonna
with
the hangover.
the hangover it. Yeah, we're gonna hang over it.
edition.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
Minus Naja, who doesn't drink or get drunk.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
You'll have the full memory of the night.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, when I bit him, I like barely bit him. So I only got like the tiniest tinge.
But you got a drop of blood, right? Because
yeah,
I
just
don't.
the tiniest tinge of it.
Okay, so you got that full memory with the blood.
Okay. Yeah, because I didn't want to like drink him.
Yeah, no. That would have been
I
bad.
wasn't intending to drink him or anything, or like get a bunch of blood. He probably didn't even taste blood in his mouth afterwards.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna leave it here. Sorry, East Coasters, that we kept you so long. And
Like that. It'd be like that.
but
I want you to know that once I get College of Spirits, this is my spellcasting focus.
That is
Ooh.
so cool.
so
Do you read tarot? Like for real?
No, but this is like the D&D version that came out with Curse of Strahd. So like,
I love
it's
it
it's
so much.
different suits because it's like the D&D version.
I read tarot.
yeah. So
That's why I got really excited.
so
I'm very
we'll,
bad at it, but me too.
so we have 2 things on the docket for next time: the what's up fuck is up with that, and the tarot readings. Because I'm interested to see what tarot readings you do for everybody.
Oh, that'll be so cool! Oh my god, like they did it in Critical Role, and then it was like very eerie because everything was like
That was
super
really cool.
like accurate.
And it was so random, but it just
It was-
works.
But it
Look
was
at the
so
one that
fucking
Veles
accurate.
got on the chat.
Let's see
And
what-
I'm just like, that couldn't have been any better.
Veles gets the 9 of Stars, the Conjurer.
Mine was
Beware of those
good. I
who
wrote
think
it down.
Themselves above all others.
Mark of the Beast, and it's you have a lot of passion hidden under the surface, and I was like, ooh. I almost said you have no idea.
I'm excited. Oh, like Ellen is gonna be all up on that. She's gonna be all over that shit.
I'm gonna.
All right.
When someone says like, I talk to the people, it's like, I do this.
So we have our plan for next time. You guys kind of like, get together on the table and start your festivities for the night. And, you're there with fine music and fine food and just having the great time of your life. on your first day at Strixhaven. You know, ending the first day of Strixhaven with a bang. And we'll leave it here for next time.
Do we have homework?
Yes, you gotta pick your classes for next time.
Pick your
Okay.
classes. Okay.
Pick your classes.
Okay.
At least
Can
your classes. You can do extracurriculars and jobs too if you want, but we're not gonna get to that yet.
No mention yet. I was gonna ask, you're doing the ones from the Strixhaven supplemental, right?
I gave you guys a handout with
Yeah,
the
it's in there.
yeah.
Yeah, just making sure because
Yeah, I'm doing the ones. I'm doing the one from supplementals.
So the associated
We
skills
can
are
also
different. So yeah.
grab jobs, right? Because I looked in the one-year courses and I looked in the extracurricular table, and there was a breakdown of like how many things you can get.
Yes. So you
Okay.
can do the way I'm doing this is you can have so you can have 4 classes and then 2 slots for extracurriculars or 1 extracurricular and 1 job. If you get 5 classes, then you lose one of those slots. And you have 1 extracurricular or 1 job. And if you have 6 classes, you have none of those slots. And you can add you can still do an extracurricular or a job. You're just gonna be exhausted the whole time. So you'll have a point of exhaustion at all times.
Can
All you
I
have done.
pretend to have an extracurricular and a job in order to only have 4 classes, but then not go to the extracurricular or the job, and then just do nothing and only take 4 classes?
But there's an intramural gymnastics club
You
that
can
sounds legit.
you guys can do that.
Maybe. That's the plan for Ellen. It's just like as little work as possible.
We can talk about it. We can talk about it. All right. Well, I'll leave it here. Thanks a lot for stopping by, guys, and thanks a lot for watching. For the folks who are in the chat, thanks a lot for joining us, and we'll see you next time on the next session of the North Star Pupils.
Thanks, Alex. Good game.
Good game. Bye.